Norman Black, one of the PBA's best imports, helped the defunct Santa Lucia Realtors with their first league title, the 2001 Governor's Cup Championship. But that would not have been possible without Black's stepson, Chris Tan. The second-string guard stepped up during the dying seconds of Game 6 by nailing the title-clinching three-pointer in front of his stepdad to nip San Miguel 75-72 and close out the series 4-2. And by the way, Chris's stepbrother, Aaron Black, just won a championship with the Ateneo Blue Eagles in UAAP Season 80. It's all in the genes, they say, but not all second-generation ballers could play. And by playing, we mean someone who's exceptional or phenomenal. And we know one, and his name is Kiefer. Which brings us to the question, which Ravena is better? Father and son tandems in sports shouldn't really come as a surprise. Many of our favorite cagers actually come from athletic families. But sharing the same DNA is not always a guarantee of success.
Merong genetic factor yan. Kung ano yung nakikita mo sa tatay, in terms of their physical and physiological attributes, malamang makita mo rin dun sa anak pagdating sa physical. Pagdating sa strength, pagdating sa type of muscle, pagdating sa iba pang measurements ng katawan, malamang susunod din yan dun sa measurements ng nanay at saka ng tatay.
According to experts, genetics are not the exclusive determinants. A huge influencing factor is also the environment.
Pag tinignan mo sa sports, malakas ang effect ng pag-iisip, ng character, ng psychology ng bata, yung psyche niya, yan nakukuha na yan sa environment. Kung ano yung palagi nilang nakikita, ano yung palagi nilang na-experience, at ano yung pinag-uusapan nila sa hapagkainan, malamang yun ang magbibigay ng ideya dun sa bata kung ano yung mga standards nila as a family, ano yung kanilang character as a family. So pagsamahin mo yun, kumbaga yun yung magiging formula para kung ano man yung tatay at yung nanay, malamang yung anak ganun din.
Patrimonio de la Basca Pumared. Ravena asking for the low post pass. Ravena takes it inside.
Case in point, the Ravenas. The father, former PBA Rookie of the Year Bong Ravena, was a consistent high scorer and defender. The mother, Mozi Ravena, once played volleyball for the University of Santo Tomas.
Sa bahay, alam mo yon, lahat kami sports sa pinag-usapan, volleyball, basketball. Nagiging sila, yung athlete mentality sila. So, nasa sports na sila nag-end up. So, kaya nagustuhan nila to be an athlete. Yun ang talaga yung bonding namin sa basketball court, sa gym.
Combining their parents' physical attributes and skill sets. You've got Kiefer, the top rookie of the NLEX Road Warriors and the Gilas Pilipinas national team. 30, one of the vital cogs of UAAP champion team Ateneo. And Danny, a blossoming Ateneo volleyball. Kiefer, the eldest of the Ravena siblings, recalls learning classic basketball moves from dad.
Nakalimutan na supposedly yung mga moves dati. Ngayon, yun na yung mga ginagaya ng mga players ngayon, especially ng mga kabataan, sila Steph Curry, sila Kyrie Irving, sila LeBron James, James Harden. Pero yung iba, nakakalimutan na nila kung gaano kadali yung basketball sa mga ibang players before. So yun yung ginagaya ko na baka ito hindi na nila napapanood kasi syempre natabunan na luma na So ito yung gagayain ko na kung ba't sila minsan nagugulat na parang, uy, ba't parang may ganun, pwede pala yun, pwede palang ganun yung gawin mo.
They find Kiefer outside.
Living with athletic parents certainly has a lot of perks, including the 24/7 side training on and off court.
We used to work out together and practice my skills, do shooting, do one-on-ones. Kasi yun yung mga bagay na naramdaman niya na mga kailangan ko pang i-improve para ready ako sa next level.
Very ako sa mga little things yung mga situations, anong gagawin mo, do you need to score, if you're up, do you need to score or you have to dish out with your teammates? Alam mo yun, yung mga ganyan, little things, mostly as a team, yung decision making.
Bong and Kiefer may not share the same playing style and position, with the father thriving in the perimeter while the son enjoying the drive in this game. They still have notable similarities. Both have quick hands and excellent footwork. Most of all, both thrive in the heat of battle. Kiefer also admits inheriting crafty court instincts from his dad.
Hindi naman ako kalakihan eh. So kailangan pag nandun ka sa loob ng paint, kailangan madiskarte ka sa ano ng mga gagawin mo. So para sa akin, isa yun sa mga bagay na na-inherit ko sa dad ko.
If I'm going to compare Kiefer to my skills, iba na, nag-evolve na siya. Kasi ako before basic lang eh. Siya marami ng moves, kaya.
But even
Nagpapatuloy ang karera dito sa ating PBA Philippine Cup sa 50th season ng ating liga. Here at Inares Center, Antipolo. There's gonna race. These two teams are gonna race to try to get to number 4. Tig-tatlong panalo na itong dalawang koponan. They win today. They get that race to 4. TNT is going up against Meralco. Sister teams, kumbaga, tinatawag sa kanila, Dominic Uy. Pero alam naman natin, tunay na bakbakan na magaganap dito.
Bakbakan sigurado. Alam natin itong dalawang koponan to, both with a lot of pride. Remember, the Meralco Bolts nakapanalo na yan ng isang kampeonato which they won, 3 conferences ago already. Itong TNT naman, ito ang hindi nila nakuha ang kampyonato, yung All Filipino Cup. Obviously wanting to get this. Both teams at 3 wins already. Gusto nga na maka-4. Pero medyo magkaiba ang kanilang win-loss record in terms of the losses. Yung TNT, you can see them, they're tied for second place. Madami dyan, na 3-1. TNT, Magnolia, Rain or Shine, Converge. And then itong Meralco, right there in the middle of the pack at 3-3. Silang may pinakamadaming laro dahil kinakailangan ipunin na yung mga laro nila dahil lumalaban pa sila dito sa EASL.
That's right. Magbabakasyon sila ng buong Nobyembre. Walang laro ang Meralco. So they're putting that heavy end at the start and then they're gonna play their last few games in December already. We'll talk about yung huling laban kung saan natalo itong Meralco against NLEX just a few nights ago. 89-85 ang score doon. So Coach Luigi, bit disappointed with the result, but if you look at the numbers, you'll see why NLEX got the win.
Well, bago nun, Charlie, 3 dikit-dikit na panalo nitong Meralco. So, you know, it's a tough loss against the Road Warriors. Pero nakita mo, only 85 points from Meralco. So, you could see mukhang medyo they didn't have their legs as they would want it. Dahil dikit-dikit kayang larong yun. They had, 5 games in 7 days, if I'm not mistaken. And then, 27% from that 3-point area, 14 turnovers. And then, only 32 points from the perimeter. So, Meralco hoping to be able to regain their legs back today on a Wednesday after having a couple of days break.
That's right. They'll be relying a lot on this guy, second-year man, CJ Cansino. You talk about a constant in all the games of Meralco from the start of this conference. CJ Cansino has been that.
Well, si CJ Cansino, maganda dito, bata siya. Ang dami niyang nagagawa. Pwede siyang tumira sa labas, pwede siyang umatake, kaliwat kanan, walang problema para dito kay CJ Cansino. At tuloy-tuloy yung maganda niyang pinapakita. Ever since na binigyan siya ng starting spot, tuloy-tuloy ang pag-akyat ng laro niya. Look at that last game against the Road Warriors. 24 points, which was a career high. 5 rebounds, 2 blocks. At maganda yung kanyang field goal percentage from the field. 40%, for a guy in his second year. That's a good number for CJ Cansino.
And a lot of those were under high-pressure defense. Diba? Kasi markman na nga si CJ Cansino. So, let's see if he can do his usual thing today. Get some support from his teammates because they're going up against a very tough team in TNT. TNT is always a contender na sa championship discussion palagi yung mga yan. They missed the Grand Slam by losing this tournament, which is the 3rd conference of the 49th season. But TNT always up there and ready to continue winning in their last game. They pummeled the Titan Risers Dogs. I'm not even gonna say beat them because they really beat them down.
Well, first quarter, medyo dikit pa yung larong yon. But the second quarter, the third quarter, and the fourth quarter, lahat ng ipasok ni Coach Shot were able to deliver. They were able to help out. Tignan mo naman yung final score, 130 points, 53% from the field, 59 rebounds. Yan talaga yung nagpalaki ng agwat nila in that second quarter, second chance points. And then 56 points in the paint. And then 52 perimeter points for TNT. Like we said, hindi lang isa, hindi lang dalawa, hindi lang tatlo, but 6 guys, 7 guys scoring in double digits for TNT in that game.
And because of that big lead, a lot of the main stars ng TNT were able to rest. That's why guys who come off the bench or our backups usually played very well. And another former UP Fighting Maroon, Henry Galinato Jr., was the one who was actually adjudged the best player of that game, Dom.
He was the best player of that ball game. Napakahirap pumili nung larong iyon dahil madaming maganda ang laro. And we're very efficient. But yung lift niya coming off the bench, which is what TNT needed, especially in that second quarter, Galinato, piling-pili yung mga tira niya, walang aksayang galaw. He was able to get 16 points, 9 rebounds. Tignan mo naman, 6 of 8 from the field. Tapos plus 25. Napakataas niyan para kay Henry Galinato.
That's right. So he will have his hands full against the big boys of Meralco, but you know, I'm sure he's up to the task. It's time for us to listen to the report of Eileen Shi. Eileen, anong meron dyan?
Attorney Charlie and Dom, magandang gabi sa inyo. Fresh legs ang gagawing puhunan ng TNT Tropang 5G. Dahil sa kanilang huling laro, they had more freedom after obtaining a big lead at the end of the first half. Napagpahinga nga nila ang kanilang mga starters with their bench stepping up and contributing 84 big points, which is 64% of the final score. Kaya naman going into this game, ang paalala lang ni Coach Josh Reyes, hindi po pwedeng with rest ay maging relaxed and rusty din ang kanilang demeanor. They have to balance it by showing consistency on defense and supporting that as well with good offense. Ika nga niya, execution and taking advantage of the open lanes ang kanilang magiging priority as they also try to speed up the game. At kinakailangan nilang gawin yan nang wala si Jordan Heading as he is feeling under the weather. Balik sa inyo.
Well, thanks a lot for that, Eileen. And Jay De La Cruz is our venue announcer. He's calling on the starting five. Before that, these are the officials. Romel Gruta is the crew chief. Jerry Narandan, Janine Nicandro, and the birthday boy, Carlo Vergara, will call the shots sa laban ito.
From Quezon City, number 1, Aaron Black. Shooting guard from Valenzuela City, number 71, CJ Cansino. Small forward is playing in his 7th season from Quezon City, number 19, Bong Quinto. Power forward is the 48th season Defensive Player of the Year from Cavite City, number 7, Cliff Hodge. And at center, playing his 3rd season from Pasig City, number 33, Brandon Bates. Coaching the Bolts is Luigi Trillo. It is time to meet the starters for the TNT Tropang 5G. Point guard from Cebu, number 0, Simon Enciso. Shooting guard is a one-time mythical first-team member from Seattle Negros Oriental, number 8, Calvin Octana. Small forward is a two-time mythical second-team member from Talisay City, Cebu, number 16, R.R. Pogoy. Power forward is a three-time mythical first-team, three-time mythical second-team member from Cebu, number 21, Kelly Williams. And at center from San Fernando, La Union, number 45, Brandon Ganualas Rosser. Coaching the Tropang 5G is Jot Reyes. Game officials are Romel Gruta, Jerry Larandan, Janine.
Starting for Coach Luigi and Coach Nenad, Brandon Bates, Bong Quinto, Cliff Hodge, CJ Cansino, and Aaron Black. For Coach Jot Reyes, it's going to be Simon and Calvin in the backcourt. Brandon up front with R.R. Pogoy and Kelly Williams. Naka-dark ang Meralco, whites naman ang TNT. They're gonna jump it up now at center court. United center at Antipolo, and action has begun. And a whistle immediately. Sa pagtalon pa lang, jump ball violation ang tinawag. I think he stole the tap, Dom. So the ball goes immediately to the white shirts.
Charlie, itong Meralco starting out with the same 5 that they started against the NLEX Road Warriors a few days ago. Ito naman TNT, the same.
Sticking with what works, I suppose. Here's R.R. Pogoy trying to make his move against Cansino. Hands it off to Kelly Williams. Kick out to Calvin, and then a violation immediately as they set up in the half court. I think 14 seconds ang binigay kasi sa kanila, and they were not aware of that.
And Charlie, kagaya ng sinabi ni Eileen, di ba? Fresh legs ang puhunan nila because nga ang ganda ng ikot ng tao. There are a lot of guys that were able to rest. At ano pa yun? Friday pa yung laro nila. So, a lot of rest for these guys, unlike the Meralco Bolts who played just last Sunday.
Quinto over to Cliff. Jumper from 14. Bounces out on the rebound. Nakagawa yung dalawang Bisaya. And Pogoy gets it from Oftana.
TNT has been shooting well the last 2 games. Kalaban ng Titan and kalaban yung Converge dun sa kanilang out-of-town game.
It's because of guys like that. They have some of the best shooters in the league, Dom.
At hindi lang yun, Charlie. Everybody that comes off the bench now para sa TNT, pwedeng makapagbigay ng puntos. Though today they'll be missing Jordan Heading. Jordan Heading, obviously a guy who can also play a lot of different positions, especially offensively.
Bates underneath to Cliff Hodge. Easy under-goal stab for the veteran. Huwag natin rin kalimutan, Doms, wala pa rin si Poy Eram.
Yes.
Out of the rotation.
But can you imagine, Charlie, pag nakabalik na itong si Poy Eram, kung gaano katindi na rin yung front line nitong TNT?
Of course. Kelly Williams off target sa kanyang 3-point attempt. Cliff Hodge the rebound. That won't be his last. 2-all is our score. Minute and a half and some change gone by. A 4 from Bong. That's going to be short. He tried to chase it down. And if he got to it, it would have been okay. Because you're allowed to do that now. Kahit hindi tumama sa ring ang tira mo, legitimate attempt naman and you can retrieve your own miss, di ba?
Ang ganda ng buhok ni Bong Quinto ngayon, eh, no? Ang linis, eh.
Ganda ng hiwa, yung pagkahati, no? Pugoy. Upstairs using the Brandon Garuela screen. Now warding off Cansino. Jumper is good. He's had 2.
Well, that's the thing with RR Pugoy. He keeps the defense honest, di ba? Pag dala-dala niya yung bola, kaya tumira sa labas, can dribble left, can dribble right, has that little pull-up, can post up as well.
He's a scorer. So many ways para kay RR Pugoy. Here's Aaron Black. Goes to Hodge. He'll take another jumper. That's a miss. Brandon Bates on the putback.
Alam mo kung athleticism versus athleticism lang, sila ni BGR pareho, eh.
Oo nga. Diba parehong maliksi. Tapos they like going for those rebounds, defensive boards. Nice matchup actually at the center slot. Hand off to Simon. He lets go from 3-point land. A bit too strong. Bong Quinto the rebound. Quinto. Off to Hodge. Cansino lost it. The white shirts get it. Brandon on the floor.
Charlie, itong si Simon Enciso shooting over 50% from the 3-point area of this conference.
And he's hit a bunch of them already. There's Brandon Ganuela closer from the outside. He can knock that down at times, but not that time. Hodge. Now Aaron. Aaron on the move. Hooks it over to Hodge, who's open, but cannot connect. All board on that basket. They keep it alive with 5 to shoot. He'll take another. And finally gets a jumper to go.
You know, when you look at Cliff Hodge, pag yung form niya talaga dun sa tira, parang sasabihin mo, hindi to papasok. Yeah. But he works on it so much that decent yung percentage niya.
It's his free throw form that's really a bit different. Pugoy.
At pabago-bago.
Yeah.
Diba?
Kasi he's got the thing with his arm. Same problem Matt also had. That's a miss from TNT. 6-4. Meralco's up. 8 minutes and a second to go. We've basically just begun this ball game here at Inares Center, Antipolo. Kanina, nagkaunang laro na tayo. Tinalo ng NLEX and Blackwater. 99-88. Dom, career high si JB Bahio. 23 points para sa kanya.
Back-to-back wins yun, yung Road Warriors.
At si Bahio, nakaka-at least 2 best player na sa kanilang mga panalo.
Yan yung type na player ni Coach Jong, yung Chico guy who works hard, plays, all over the court.
He's been one of the top players in the league for the past couple of conferences, JB Bahio. But in the meantime, that's a turnover.
Could you say underrated still?
Maybe under-known. Hindi masyadong kilala pa ng mga fans. But, for us, we've been watching and I think we acknowledge that Bahio has been a top-tier player. Hand off to Enciso. Outside to Pugoy. The Hesi. Kick to Calvin. Kanyang partner. Almost got on the board. Offensive rebound. Swatted away! Cliff Hodge.
Charlie Gara admiring depensa yun. Nakita mo, Bates was flying out, trying to challenge that 3-point shot. And everybody was boxing up, pero naiwan pa yung RR Pugoy. But the recovery of Cliff Hodge.
He came from across the lane, actually. Medyo lumapit na siya. Oh. Well, that's gonna be a
That's a
pull.
foul. Is that a foul on
yeah.
CB?
On the inbound, yes.
Nakita mo yung recognition agad ng TNT. Nakita nila kakapasok lang ni Banquero. Pogoy has that height advantage. They wanted to go to him right away.
Took him into the paint, no? Para may advantage na agad. Simon goes to Brandon. Brandon goes baseline, goes up. Oh, wasn't able to get it to go. Second try, nothing there as well. Lots of effort, but no results. Black puts it up with his right. I was about to say, he's on his strong side kasi kaliwete siya. Eh, kanan naman ang ginamit niya.
Before, he used to just go all the way, left lang ng left, di ba? But he's really developed that right hand.
That's an understatement, Dom, dahil yung right hand na niya, parang go-to hand na nga niya on his drives. Ano? Too strong is the pass of Kelly Williams out of bounds. That's a turnover on TNT. So Meralco looking to extend. There's going to be some changes in the lineup for TNT. 3 guys get off the bench.
Patiently setting up itong kanilang offensiva.
Black. Almost threw it away. Banquero the flip. Signature shot for Chris.
Yan naman ang advantage. You may not have fresh legs, but you're sharper in terms of game situations.
Kaya naman yung ating score 10-4 na. All 4 points of TNT belong to this guy, si R.R. Pogoy. Let's see if he can add 2 more. He does.
He loves that. They give him enough space and he just weaves through the traffic. And then mamaya nandun na siya sa shaded area. What, 10 feet away, he has that little turnaround for that jumper.
Jumper na naman para kay Hodge. Then Brandon Bates kept it alive and Cliff Hodge makes sure they have another chance. Did it hit the baseline? No, it's going to be a foul on Brandon Garuela's roster actually reaching in. 5:35 mark ng ating first quarter. Score is 10-6 in favor of Meralco. We have a timeout.
When you're beating, you're looking. After you beat, you're looking. So we're getting late. Yes, yeah. Ano, Kim, let's go. Energy wide. Okay, our defense is good. We're just getting out rebounded. They're missing everything, then they're rebounding. Okay, huwag tayo tumakbo. Let's not leak out. Let's make sure we rebound.
Nagbabalik tayo dito sa Inares Center in Antipolo para sa dapatang Meralco at TNT. After dropping their 3rd game here in the PBA, kitang-kita na ni Coach Sandro Soriano na sa endgame nagkakaproblema ang Meralco Bolts. All their losses have been by a single possession, but this is nothing new dahil pre-season pa lang problema na daw na nila ito. Kaya naman while they are still in the process of learning from their mistakes, the emphasis is to have better decision-making to fuel their offense. And for Coach Sandro, magagawa nila yan with better ball movement and better shot selection. Defensively, they have managed to stay true to their identity of leading in field goal percentage allowed. So sa ngayon, kontra sa TNT, inaasahan nilang mag-translate ito sa pag-limit ng 3-point shooting, pati na ang kanilang transition defense. Balik sa inyo.
Well, thanks for that, Eileen. In the early goings, they've prevented TNT from hitting outside shots. And limited them to just 6 points so far. And then, hitting a 3 of their own. Aaron Black from the top of the key.
So we know that Meralco is a defensive team, kaya naman sila na kampiyonato. But they're also, para sila mga doktor eh. They know how to dissect the defense. And they know kung sino yung aatakihin din. And that's why they have won that championship. But if you look at the 3 games of Meralco, yung 3 games na pinanalo nila, they only allowed 82 points. On the other hand, on the games that they lost, they allowed 95 points.
That's right, there's a difference. Kitang-kita yun. Off-target ang 4-pointer earlier, TNT. Someone other than Pogoy finally nakascore na, si Oftana. Tapik ni Cliff Hodge out of bounds. It stays with TNT. You know, Cliff Hodge still one of the toughest defenders in the league after all these years, though.
Ang maganda, hindi nawawala eh, di ba? That fire in him playing defense. Kitang-kita natin kanina dun sa supalpal niya, di ba? How to help out.
Still turns him on, no?
And he's had a lot of injuries already as well.
Tama yun. Kaya naman medyo managed din ang kanyang minuto. Like right now, he's on the bench. Pinasok na si Kyle Pascual. Raymond Almazan did check in a couple of plays ago, so it's a different front line now for Coach Nenad.
It's good to
Here's
see,
the shot.
good to see Kevin Ferrer playing in this ball game. Nung last game nila, hindi siya naglaro eh.
Well, he steps into a 3-dom. Too strong. However, nakuha na ni Banquero. Lamang pa rin ang Meralco ng 5. 4:26 to go in the first. Another flip from Banquero. Kim Aurin gets the board. Chance to cut this lead.
Charlie, ito yung sinasabi natin. For the second group para dito sa TNT coming off the bench, you have Aurin, you have Nambata coming in. Scorers din to dalawang to eh.
But they don't get anything on that play. Nagmamadali ang Meralco. Bonquinto pulled it back. Almazan to Banquero. Balik kay Raymond. Now with Quinto. He and Aurin are banging bodies. Goes up, tipped away. Oftana out of bounds. 7 seconds to shoot. And Chris Newsome now, who's been regularly coming off the bench, Dom, is in the game. He replaces Bonquinto. Tough loss actually for Meralco the last time out. A close game against NLEX. Just couldn't close it out. Here's Black. He started. Aurin to Galinato, the bullet pass. Shot through everybody and straight out of bounds.
No, Coach Shaw telling him maybe a little bit too aggressive that pass. Didn't seem like Galinato saw it coming.
You bring the ball up. Okay? Kyle. Okay, Raymond here. CBD. Okay? Hit Kyle. Go with the curl. Okay? Kyle. Don't give you a ball. Okay? Give it to AB. Okay? And then screens for you. So we're going to post up for AB. Alright? Okay? Run the step action as well. If you see him open, give it to him. If not,
Let's talk about Aaron Black. He had a good game against Magnolia, that victory in Montalban a couple of Sundays ago, Dom. Ngunit kalaban ng NLEX, nag-dip ang kanyang performance.
Definitely a big dip from 17 to 5. And then tingnan mo yung field goal percentage down to 25%. And even the number of attempts for Aaron Black. And he's a vital piece in the puzzle because they need him to come either to start off or come off the bench, whichever yung napili in that ball game for Aaron Black. And you want to see him go back to his peak form. Remember when he was at his peak, he was scoring in the 15-20s a ball game.
That's right.
Well, Charlie, let's talk about the field goal percentage nitong TNT. 4 of 17 in total, 0 of 8 from the three-point area.
Well, you know, there are stretches like that. That's what happened to them against Ginebra in their second game. It's just a 5-point lead, though, para sa Meralco. Pascual, the quick pass to Banquero, but the defense is right there. He'll drive, flip it up, and miss. Galinato grabs that board. Ito na si Ray Nambata to the corner. Calvin Oftana, the fake. Sabay drive, layup is good.
Good decision that time, trying to go closer to the basket, getting that layup. Itong si Calvin Oftana for his first 2 points.
Style points. Mataas sa play na yun.
Rather, that's 4 points for Oftana.
Almazan, the set shot goes from the corner.
Good
Elbow.
find. Libreng-libre kasi si Raymond Almazan dun eh.
Natong bago sapatos ni Raymond. Here's Galinato. There was some space, but he kicks it to Kim. Aurin can't drill the 3, and here comes Meralco once again, maintaining that 5-point lead, looking to add on to it. Just 2:22 to go in the first period. Chris Newsome. He'll go. Kick it back out. Balik kay Chris. 9 seconds pa sa kanilang shot clock. Newsome in the paint, steps into a layup. And they're gonna say there was a foul on Galinato Jr.
Charlie, look how fast yung ikot ng bola nitong Meralco. Very snappy passing.
Yun nga, isa sa mga binanggit ni Eileen kanina na gusto nilang sanang magawa, na ikot-ikot yung bola para makahanap ng libre. Ito si Nuno, and we always say, we've been saying it for a couple of seasons already, that he's really the heart, if not the soul. Because the soul, they say, is Hodge. But he's the heart, and he's the engine. You know, itong si Newsome. Now that he comes off the bench, he's supposed to give them a boost.
And that stability.
Tsaka, you know, he doesn't come at the start, but in the end, he's usually in there.
Kaya ang tanong, di ba, do you start or are you the one that ends the games? Ano mas gusto mo?
Exactly. Nambatak on the move, the bounce inside to Galinato, who gets knocked down by Almazan.
Well, may have tweaked his ankle there.
Oo nga, humawak siya agad sa may ankle niya. He's a couple of guys in this game with the mismatched shoes. He's one of them, si Galinato. Si Cliff Hodge.
Yan ang uso ngayon eh.
Kaya nga, they buy the same model pero ibang color scheme. Tapos sinasabay nila, di ba? Kailangan same model kasi hindi pwedeng magkaiba eh, di ba? Kailangan
If
para pareho
I'm not
yung
mistaken,
feel.
I'm not a sneakerhead. Pero alam ko pag binili mo ganyan eh.
May ganun na ngayon na binibenta.
Yes.
Okay.
Tanungin natin si Chuck.
Hindi, ikaw. Kayo yung mga ganun eh. Alam mo naman si Dominic.
Or si Carlo.
Kapanahon lang nila Carlo kamintuan yan. Si Dominic Uy.
Hindi naman. Mas bata pa. Sa isip.
Alam ko kasi meron, di ba bibili ng kunyari, pair of blacks, pair of whites. Pero same model. Tapos si switch niya. Parang si Glenn did last conference. Gio Halalon, one of the new pickups ng TNT for this season, is at the line.
What a great pickup if you look at the TNT na gawa nila with Kevin Ferrer and Gio Halalon. Parang fit na fit dun sa style nila eh. Remember, Gio Halalon, once upon a time, naglaro sa Gilas yan. So, very familiar. Si Coach Trot sa laro niya.
Cliff Hodge back in the game. Yan, yung sinasabi kong mismatched shoes. And he actually replaced one of his shoes, I think. No? Kanina ba? Parang blue and white kanina yan. Or I could be wrong. But no, he does that. There's some other players who do that as well from the other teams. And Halalo knocked down the second one. Finally na umurong na from 10 yung TNT. Medyo matagal sila dun eh. Napako sila sa 10.
Baba kasi ng field goal percentage nila.
And from 3 partners, 0 of 9.
Yes.
Samantalang ang Meralco, 1 out of 1. Si Aaron Black. Alain Maliksi, the man finding his way back still. Trying to find it. Cliff Hodge. Simple yung galaw, ano?
Walang masyadong arte. Diba? Sandali lang yung pahinga niya. And he's back again.
Galinato Jr. finding that it's a bit more difficult today. Diba? Last game against Titan, parang kayang-kaya niya itulak kahit sino bumabantay sa kanya.
Mas maliliit din kasi mga big man ng Titan.
Kubuntin, supalpal na naman.
That's a second block.
Cliff Hodge still doing his thing after all these years. The 37-year-old forward. Eight-point lead. Cansino goes down to Hodge. Late tong bantay niya. He recognized it, wanted to turn, but then saw big man Galinato right there. Tipped away. Nakuha na ng white shirts. Ng bata. To Halalon in the middle. Tipped away from behind. And Hodge is all alone on the other side. Hahabol si ng bata.
Nag-hesitate pa ng bahagya doon si Newsome.
Yeah.
I think sinigurado niya kung wala ba talagang depensa na hindi niya nakita. Kasi kung binato niya yon, malaking chance na pwedeng maagaw eh.
So 2 free throws for Cliff Hodge. And here, we're gonna see yung pinabangkit natin kaninang form niya. Medyo kakaiba. Mula dyan sa linya. Meralco will end up leading this first period. We'll find out what the score will be in just 21.8 seconds. 2 blocks, as we mentioned. Knocks in the first one that you saw. The way he puts it over his right shoulder with one.
It's always so interesting to see it, no?
Into the game is a rookie. for the last 21.8. That's Jeff Comia. Late ang activation ni Comia because he didn't play the first few games para sa kanila, but he did last game.
Tsaka inaantay pa rin ng Meralco itong si Jason Brickman.
Correct. Apart from a couple of other guys. Last shot time as Pugoy says, sandali ako muna. Didiskarte si Pugoy. Step back Jay. It's good again. You know, that's why he's got the license to wave everybody off, Dom, because he knows what he's doing. He's got 8 points in the first period. 8 of the 13 ng TNT kanya yan. Problema, 21 ang kalaban, so down sila ng 8. Natapos ang ating first 12 minutes of action.
Offensively, we need to get some transition. If you get some stops, we need to run, okay? But that doesn't mean you attack one-on-one. Wait for Cliff to come and run either 3 or 2 in a bench.
If you think about it, they've had a longer break than us because they played last night and we're playing tonight. They played 2 nights ago and they were playing tonight, so that should compensate for the trip that they're just coming from. But even more than that, it's a very different context. When we play Meralco, we know how physical that team is, how much they anchor their game on their defense. So we have to get ready. We have to make sure that our defense and our offense is on point.
At ganoon na nga nangyayari, medyo pinipisikal ng Meralco ang TNT. Nauuna sila sa mga rebound, sa mga loose ball. Tough schedule para sa Meralco. Check this out. Ilang laro yan sa Oktubre. Sunod-sunod yan. May 3 wins sa gitna. They had an EASL game as well. So, you know, that's the end today of all their games for October. Then they're gonna have a break throughout November from the PBA. 7 games na sila by the time this month ends, Dom. While some of the other teams nasa 4, 5.
Tama. Dikit-dikit talaga yung laro nila eh.
Tipped away pero nakuha na ni Cansino. Kick to Alain. Nice setup. And Alain rewards CJ Cansino with an assist. The basket is good.
Tsaka you talking about assists. 6 na yan para sa Meralco in the ball game. That 5 in the first quarter. Guess how many TNT has? 0.
Okay. Kasi puro create. Pero nito, our Pugoy ang gumagawa.
Pugoy had 8, Oftana had 4.
Nawala ang bola. Maliksi bounce. Balik kay Alain. Jumper. Pero natamaan siya on the way up. That's going to be Reynam Batak's personal. 2 free throws for Alain Maliksi. Of course, they want Alain Maliksi to get back into his usual form na he just jacks it up from anywhere, sweet shooting. But his shooting has been quite off. Kasi nangangapapan. Tagal din kasing nawala ni Alain Maliksi.
Really been the problem for TNT in the first quarter. 0 of 9 from the 3-point area. Well, we know that TNT likes shooting from the perimeter. A lot of their points come from that area because of the number of shooters that they have.
The lead is growing. They've doubled up TNT right now. Meralco has done 26-13. Just a minute into this second period. TNT needs some baskets.
Well, shooting 27% from the field in that first quarter.
A miss again from outside. Alat na naman ang shooting nila. Very, very similar to how they played against Ginebra in their second outing. Kaya naman natambakan sila ron. And then they have that hustle from Cliff Hodge. You know, he's doing it on both ends of the floor, Dom.
Offensive rebounds, really. Big thing para sa Meralco right now. That's their 5th offensive rebound. And 6 points off those offensive rebounds. Ito namang TNT, they had 8 offensive rebounds, but no second chance points.
Palalong kick to Kobuntin. Finally ba? Hindi pa rin. Rebound, nakuha ni Hodge. Here's Cansino. 7-0 na yung quarter na ito. Hindi pa nakaka-score ang TNT. Dadagdagang baba. Bitin ang tira ni Cansino. Ito na si Ray ng Batak. Sabi niya, come on guys, sabayan niyo ako. Ng Batak, shot it up. He forced that shot up and he got it.
How many times have we seen that type of a shot kay Ray ng Batak using his strength? He's not that tall, but he's strong at that position.
Here is Cliff Hodge. He misses another jumper. Looks like he has the green light to shoot today, huh? Ng Batak. Stop and pop. Oh, doesn't drop. And all dark shirts underneath for the rebound.
Wanting to slow it down a little bit, itong Meralco. Because they've been setting up yung kanilang mga half-court offensive sets well. And they've been able to score off them.
Oh, look at that. No passing there, no ball movement, but Chris Newsome knew the entire time what he was doing. Bagsak dalawang player. Calinato ran into Cliff Hodge, and yeah, you know, I'm not surprised that Cliff Hodge is still down. Because
And it's on the floor.
when Calinato bumps into you, there's a big possibility. Yeah, you're gonna hit the deck. But he's out. There's basically a platoon substitution on the side of TNT. The only guy staying in is Pugoy.
Naghahanap pa ng 5 si Coach Trot na mapapaganda yung kanilang opensiba, but mukhang matamaan si Cliff Hodge dun sa kanyang tuhod.
And he's still talking to the referee, airing his grievance. He's limping quite a bit. There's Cliff Hodge. Heading to the bench. Magpapasab yata siya, no? Or is he gonna... Yeah, I think he's going straight to the bench.
Nasab na.
Nasab na siya. That's right. And Ciso. Oftana. He's got Newsome on him. He'll take it over Chris. Popped out a couple of times and then...
These are good shots, ha? Hindi lang pumapasok.
That's right. They're not putting them in. Natapikan na naman si Cansino, pero yung bola kanila pa rin as it went out of bounds right in front of the TNT bench. Si Coach Yuri Escueta. I wonder if he was there earlier for his San Beda team's game in the NCAA. Probably, no? Kasi kanina pa yun eh. Lumireto na siguro yun dito. Layup is good for CJ Cansino.
Wide open lane for CJ Cansino there.
Ngayon lang siya nakascore, di ba? So, you know, he's the main guy as far as score is concerned, but he didn't even score in the first quarter. Other guys stepped up in his place.
Hodge and Aaron Black.
Oftana against Cansino. Oftana, height advantage, and powers his way to the hoop. They're going to say there's a hold on CJ Cansino.
He's able to stay in front, pero pag one step forward na si Calvin Oftana because of his height advantage, maiiwanan talaga.
Right. Mahirapan na siya.
Once he changes direction.
Canuelas Rosser kicks to Enciso. 8 to shoot. Simon sizing up Comia. Outside to Pugoy. Tetres CRR. Ayaw pa rin. Nakuha ni Kelly Williams. Oftana naman ang susubok ng tres. Yun na! Oh, long two lang nun. Sabi agad ni referee Carlo Vergara stepping on the line.
Almazan not able to get that defensive rebound, and then naipit siya dun sa screen. That's why you could see a little bit of frustration in his face there.
Cansino leaning backwards, a miss, and then parang replay. Another tip-in from that side of the floor.
And Charlie, notice, yung Meralco, halos lahat sila are going for those offensive rebounds. They're really parang consciously, and there is may sinasabi yung coaching staff na offensive rebound tayo.
Obviously, sa pag-usapan talaga. Kaya conscious effort. Step back. 3 from Calvin Oftana. Yan ang unang three-pointer. At least for now, they're gonna check that if he really was indeed in three-point country completely.
Charlie, what Meralco also wanted to do, yung last game nila against NLEX, hindi maganda yung start nila. That was a 24-13 quarter. So they wanted to start out well dito sa lalong ito, and they were able to with a 21-13 first quarter. Now they're still up by 16.
Check out Jeff Kobia straight to the hoop. Umatake yung rookie. Enciso, bitin ang kanyang layup. He found the opening, but just couldn't put it in. 16-point spread still, almost halfway through quarter 2. Newsome. Oh, awkward shot, but then they're saying that R.R. Pugoy got him. Ito yung three-pointer ni Oftana. It looks like it's legit. Three-pointer brought to us by Arena Plus Sportsbook. Ito naman yung drive ni Comia sa kabilang panig. Swak unang free throw ni Chris Newsome. Dom. Kim Aurin back in the game. R.R. Pugoy pahinga muna. Second free throw coming up for the former Ateneo Blue Eagle. And I don't think anyone, and this isn't a knock on Chris Newsome at all, I don't think anyone expected him to have this type of production in the PBA when he came in. Diba?
Especially nung nasa college siya. Ano siya, diba? He was big for his position. That's why he could sometimes even play the forward position.
Pero ngayon, point guard for the national team, di ba? Tapos he's a clutch shooter as well. He's won some games. He won them a championship at the buzzer pretty much. So, Cansino! That's a four, the first of this ball game. He's doing that regularly na doon.
Oo. And then, ganda ng anong ikot talaga ng bola nitong Meralco, especially compared to TNT. 7 assists compared to just 1. Or rather, 8 compared to just 1.
Brandon umatake. Nice layup for the big fella. He's quick from point to point. Yan ang advantage si Brandon against most of the bigs his size.
And he's very physical. Yun ang maganda. Hindi rin siya. He is not afraid.
Offensive rebound na naman ang Meralco. This time, Brandon Bates again. That's a 20-point spread. Newsome inside the Bates who missed it. And naubusan na ng oras ang Meralco. 24-second violation. TNT's gonna need a lot more stops like that to try to come back in this game. Meralco calls a timeout with 4:49 left in the first half.
Careful about coming out showing. You're going to hear the back pick. Offensively, you two, they're pressuring us. Flash. Go straight to zoom. Okay? So we get closer. Right? Next offense. Let's go with C-Spade for CJ. But instead of a back pick, CJ, stay down. Doing a pin down for you. Alright?
TNT Tropang 5G, yung kanilang bench points. Compare Converge and Titan Ultra plus 54. Tapos Converge second chance points against Converge 11, against 28 against Titan Ultra. So they really just stepped up their game against an opponent that was vulnerable.
And I remember one of the reports in that game, sinabi na kinausap sila ni team manager Jojo Lastimosa na hindi pwedeng sabay-sabay na masama yung laro ng mga veterano. And what a way for them to come back in that ball game. And you like how, they were able to get back. Pero so far, dito sa larong ito, hindi pa maganda ang laro ng mga veterano nila. It's only been Oftana so far and Pugoy.
And he threw it away on that play, Calvin Oftana. Pass to Black. Oh, look at that fast break. And he pitches it up with his right hand once again.
You could say that a little bit awkward, but still getting that basket.
Yeah, doesn't really matter what you do as long as you get it into the hoop. Ito si Nambatak. Bullet pass underneath to Brandon. He'll power up. That's gonna be a foul on Bates. Pareho palang Brandon sila eh, no?
Oo nga.
Tokayo pala yung dalawang big boys. Manuelas Rosser on his third team dito sa PBA. Started out with Blackwater, went to NLEX, and then now with TNT. Cliff Hodge comes back in. Parang ano eh, he's like, yung confidence nila Coach Nena at Coach Luigi, tumataas pag nasa loob si Cliff Hodge. So they don't like keeping him on the bench that long.
Actually, pag tinignan mo yung minuto ni Cliff Hodge, at his age, he's still averaging in the high 30s. Di ba? Ang bigat nun, ha?
Of course.
And then ganito pa, dikit-dikit yung schedule, then may biyahe pa in between.
Testament to his conditioning. Look at that! Look at that feed from Newsome all the way from 4-point land. Bullet pass to CJ Cansino, who knew exactly what to do, though.
Alam mo, Charlie, napansin ko sa komponensyang ito, itong Meralco, not relying too much on the outside game. They're really trying to go inside a lot of those passes, trying to get points in the paint. Maganda ang pasahan ng guard to big man, but even big to big.
You know, the three-point shot has really become an integral part of games nowadays, of basketball, but old school sometimes still fits, you know, the high percentage shots. As long as they get 2 wins. Here's Cansino, wants to create. Fade away, Jay. That's a miss. Hodge wanted that. He was asking for it from Cansino. Kelly Williams barreling down the lane, kicks it over to the black shirts. Here comes Black. Cansino will relocate to the corner, pero Brandon
Is that an
Bates.
offensive foul?
And look at Aaron Black telling Bates, don't pass it, just go straight up already. But maybe not a good idea to give it to Brandon.
And wala pa siya nung sidestep.
He bowed over Nambatak. Actually, Nambatak did hit his head on the hard court. Not too much. So he's all right. That's scary because there was a player in the collegiate leagues the other day who fell straight on his head. Was out for a couple of seconds, I think, from San Sebastian, if I'm mistaken. So, nakakatakot yung mga ganyan. Bata. And Ciso. 7 to shoot. Parang hirap na hirap talaga umupensa ang TNT. Nakalibre si Brandon, but he can't put it in. And there's gonna be a shove. Yeah, Glenn Cobuntit cleared out 2 guys. You know, I nominate Glenn Cobutit's game face as one of the toughest game faces here in the PBA. Hey, come on.
Let's go straight up. Straight up, man. Hey, Kelly, Brandon, set up screen. Okay? Mag-show. Hit the short roll. Short roll. Hit the...
Siguro yung pinaka-struggle namin for the past game, siguro yung pagod kasi tuloy-tuloy yung laro namin, biyahe kami Japan and then pagbalik. Pero malaking experience yun, malaking tulong sa amin yun para mas mag-grow kami as a team ng mas maaga kasi mas marami kaming games, mas marami kaming experience.
Ito nga yung sinasabi namin, tough schedule. Look at that October 2025 calendar ng Meralco, nag-opening, tapos sa 5, tapos sunod-sunod na. 8 games in about 21 days, di ba?
May kasama pang biyahe.
22 days. May kasama pang biyahe, may isang abroad.
Oo eh.
Doon sa 8 na yon, ito yung pang 8. Pero 3-4 sila at 3-3 sila so
Paalis din
far.
sila sa Thursday, ah. Oh, they're going to Taiwan.
3-3 so far sila, but 3-4 in total because they did lose that one abroad, which is not a PBA game. Black. Tied up by Mike Nieto. Hindi na nag-abot sa Ateneo yung dalawang yan. Nieto and no, hindi na. Nauna na si Aaron, diba?
Hindi ko masyado pinapanood yung Ateneo.
Yeah, you're the wrong guy to ask. Mali. Sorry. They're gonna jump it up. Hindi na nahabol ni Glenn Cobuntin, who makes it all the way to the first row. Kinabahan yata yung mga fans na nandun eh. Glenn Cobuntin running at you full speed.
Matatakot ka talaga eh.
Guy's like a tank. Cliff Hodge for 3. Got some rim. Can't remember the last time I saw him hit a 3. Cobuntin. Ng batak. Balik kay Kelly. Kelly atake inside to Brandon. Bobbled a bit. Put it in! Chance for a 3-point play para kay Brandon Vinuelas-Rosser.
And they gotta grind it, right? This is the type of game that you need to be able to work on the little things. You need to be able to get passes like this. Kita mo hindi malinis yung pasa, but he was able to recover and then get the foul and the basket.
So may bonus free throw si Brandon Vinuelas-Rosser. He's able to put that one in and cut the lead down to an even 20.
2 minutes.
Dalawang minuto na lang ang nalalabi sa ating first half. Quinto. Kick kay Banquero. Atake. Sabay balik kay Quinto. Tapik palabas ni ng Batak.
6 seconds on the shot clock. 6 seconds to shoot.
6 segundo na lang para makashoot. 30-second timeout ang ginamit doon with 1 minute and 43 to go. Meralco Bolts called this one. Try to come up with something before first half ends. Coach Nenad giving the instructions. Pag-usapan naman natin si Mike Nieto. You said it earlier because of the big lead that they had. A lot of the main guys were able to rest, kaya pinasok yung mga bench players. Calinato with a big game. Mike Nieto as well.
Charlie, in that ball game against Titan, 84 points coming from the bench para dito sa TNT. So you talk about how well they played in that previous game.
Shot clock at 6 seconds.
Ito na nga, 6 seconds para sa Meralco to add on to this 20-point lead. Cansino knows it. He'll spin, lose it, a second to go, and he is defended well. Tuloy ang laban. Handoff to Nambatak in the paint, will spin. Might have dragged his pivot foot, lofted anyway. Hodge. Aaron. Oh, threw it up. Didn't hit anything.
Cansino.
Oh, and then fast break ng TNT. Then they call a stop because Cansino is actually
hindi siya makatayo after pagbagsak niya eh.
And he's in a position na kahit fast break ang TNT, delikado kasi nasa gitna siya. So there's a reason why they stopped play. Had he been on the sideline, near the sideline, they probably would have let TNT just go. But this isn't good because this is their top scorer in this conference so far. What happened? Watch the feet. Oh, you see that?
Ankle.
You see that and you feel it every time. We watch videos like that.
Mahirap talaga yung may natatapakan ka eh. Right? And you're jumping up. And then, accidental yung contact na yun, but that hurts.
Steps out with 7 points, 8 points, right, in the game. Si Cansino so far, but see if he can come back
All
later.
in the second quarter.
Siguradong makikibalita si Aileen tungkol dyan mamaya. But in the meantime, they'll manage without him as Brandon hits another basket. Right now, TNT doesn't really care who it comes from as long as they get some shots.
Still a big lead, but you want to cut it down slowly and make some, get into some sort of rhythm before the end of the second quarter.
Quinto, Cliff Hodge. Oh, traveling down, sabi ni referee Carlo Vergara. Cliff Hodge, I think he hopped before he took the first dribble. Saw another white shirt on the ground. Si Brandon, buti na lang, he popped up right away. We hate seeing injuries. 30-second variety itong tinawag na timeout. At, ano ba ngayon? It's OPM Wednesday again here at Inares Antipolo kasi mga rock baby rock ang pinapatugtog dito eh. Panahon mo yan. Tunaan na kita, nakapagkira sa akin eh.
Pang K-pop Demon Hunters ako eh.
Ganun ba? Ganun ba yun? Hindi ko nga alam kung ano yun eh. Meralco Bolts, last 2 games, 14 turnovers per game, which is just about there. 3-point field goals though, not good. Diba? 9 of 44.
Yep. Percentage-wise, not good para dito sa Meralco.
Kaya nga you go away from that na lang. Sometimes, diba? If it's not falling, then you have to find other ways. So you go to the free throw line, cut in the lane and get those nice passes.
Push that basketball.
That's what they've been doing. Tsaka crash the boards, diba? Yung kanilang mga second chance points. Okay na okay. May mga tip-in na si Almazan, si Hodge, si Bates. Kaya naman, yung labang nila 18 at this point. But we know that no lead is safe, especially here in Inares Antipolo. As the Titan Risers. Diba?
What a tough loss.
Oh, can't get much tougher than that, Mr. Erie. That's a miss from TNT yet again. Halos sakto na yung clocks natin. Almost synchronized. So itong Meralco will waste all of this time and try to come up with another bucket bago matapos ang first half. Down to 5. Quinto makes his move, will step back. Jumper is good! That's how he ends the first half on a basket. At ginawang even 20 ang lamang. Bong Quinto. 48-28. After 24 minutes, ang ating Babat player of the half brought to us by Devantis Cliff Hodge. Enjoy unforgettable TV Babat moments with your family, only with Devant.
Magandang gabi mga ka-PBA. You are still watching the 50th season of the PBA Philippine Cup. My name is Eileen Shi and welcome to our halftime show. After the first 24 minutes of action, nanguna ang Meralco 48-28 naman para sa TNT. And this is because of the improved offense na pinakita nila. Mas maganda na ang ikot ng bola. Kaya mamaya babantayan natin kung ano ang magiging sagot ng TNT. But for now, it's time for us to discuss the new Board of Trustees for SBP. We have our chairman, Manuel V. Pangilinan, our vice chairman, June Cheryl K. Cabal Revilla, our president, Sir Ricky Vargas, our vice president, Sir Robert Uy, our corporate secretary, Miss Marivic R. Anonuevo, and our treasurer, Lenny G. Nocum, and our executive director, Erica D. Apart from that, meron din tayong balita dahil Magnolia sent Aris Dionisio to Titron Ulta for Chris Kuhn. Nako, I'm excited to see how these two players will be impacting their new teams. Pero sa ngayon, tingnan naman natin ang ating mga games na dapat abangan this Friday and Sunday. On Friday, October 31, Halloween game at the Inares Center in Antipolo. 5:15 p.m. makikita natin ang Terra Firma Jeep kontra ang Rain or Shine Elasto Painters at masusundan ito ng Phoenix Fuel Masters versus Magnolia at 7:30. On Sunday naman, November 2, we have Converge versus SMB at NLEX versus Barangay Ginebra San Miguel at 7:30 p.m. At syempre, para sa mga kababayan natin sa Cagayan de Oro City, bibisitahin namin kayo on November 15, Saturday sa Aquilino Pimentel Jr. Convention Center. It's gonna be the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters versus the TNT Tropang 5G. 7:30 p.m. yan. You can see where you can buy your respective ticket outlets and the ticket prices kung saan makikita nyo na ang inyong mga favorite basketball players. But syempre ngayon, dahil nga 50th season, talagang solid na solid itong PBA Season 50. So for now, it's time for us to watch our solid plays.
Stockton, balik kay Arana. A second to shoot. Right at the money. Pasok. Kevin Racal.
Well-executed offense doon. Pinupuntahan nila sa Arana sa gitna.
One and done as Pau Havillonar gets his first rebound sa ating laban. Shawnee the spin. Lefty reverse. Pretty move from Winston.
Definitely not first. Itong Terra Firma, nauunahan sila.
Ayun, nakauna sila sa rebound. Dida Tanabi checks the clock. Nagawa pa, nakuha niya ulit. Oh, that's a 4 for Dida at the buzzer. That's gonna count. I think that was clear.
Oh yeah, clearly.
Dida Tanabi 4.
Balling puts a set down. Right into the chest of Tuffin. And one para kay Pirco.
Oh, he's just a natural scorer, a professional one, if I may say so. Not really getting his range from the outside. He's still not confident to take shots from beyond the white line or the white lines for that matter.
Nelly steps on the gas. Gets it to Richie. Here it comes. Oh!
Another big-time basket by Richie Rivero. And don't look now, with still a lot of time left. Just under 1 minute. And Lex only protecting a 2-point advantage.
Bradley who didn't roll. Jonard in the paint. Then it'll drop for him. Quick 4-point swing.
Oh, beautiful pirouette action by Jonard Garrido. Was able to elude 2 defenders. Sa amin makipagsabayan dito sa Elasto Painters. And now they're only down by 1 possession.
Fairfield makes his move. There's the lay-in.
And I just want to validate this. Fairfield does not need a ball screen.
Oh.
But the problem...
Quick swing to Dolph, who hesitated now on the threes because he's missed 3 of them. Then he gets blocked inside.
And no less than Keith Datu.
Oh, look at that! Nakatingin si Mamuya kay Malonzo. At sa kabilang side kay Malonzo binigay. Just a great play from Gian Mamuya.
Pugoy isolated. Franyu waiting. Shot clock down to 4. Squeeze play. That counts.
Recognition of the mismatch there by RR Pugoy. Nakita niya, bumabantay sa kanya si Franyu, and then late pa yung help. Need to be able to makapagsabayan sa bilis na pinapakita ng TNT.
Heading, and look at this.
that first basket. Diba? After that miss, offensive rebound, gusto na basketball, not boxing out.
Kasi lahat weapon eh, no? This is an authoritative stand by TNT. They love these corners. Not this time though. Ooh! Oh! Boxed out of position completely sa Bueva.
Offensive rebounds, controlling the pace of this ball game itong TNT.
26-point lead. Really one of the best there, no?
Lucero missing on those free throws. Lastimosa with an and one para dito sa Magnolia.
You know, another player that we should watch. Ang ganda ng kuha niya ng makagbibigyan mo ng magandang play. Downfit.
3 of 10 shooting for Amahan Misi tonight. 0 for 4 from the three-point line. And Barroca makes some pay sa kabila.
Yung backcourt talaga dito last.
Makati putting on the moves. Nakaagaw na naman ang converge. To Arana who finishes it in one is just having fun.
Nag-enjoy sila. Done. And they're looking good.
Look at this. How many times has Converge gotten off? Ang kanyang coach na si Coach Miguel Pineda. Under 4 minutes left in the third. Rivero again! Finishing through the foul.
Puro ganun ginagawa niya, Chad. Diba? Again, not settling for jump shots. Atake, atake, atake.
Kuha na rin ang buhot. Balanza now. Tries to dance. Hits the leg of Nocum and play continues. The bump from Nocum and then the basket. And remember, just 2 nights ago, he also did that to a bigger player ng Blackwater. Bangga muna, sabay basket. Adrian Calvin looking to create. He will spin, put it up. Gets it to go again. 2 big buckets for the Beast.
4 straight points for the Beast. And another 9-point advantage for Titan Ultra.
Abueva, there's a double on him, taken away by Nocum. And Abueva, a bit late. And it's down to just a 3-point lead for Titan.
Just a 1-possession advantage for Titan Ultra.
He's gonna go. And the layup is good! He's got 31 points!
This guy is playing like an import. Unstoppable is the Beast!
Actually, meron pa itong player itong Meralco, di ba? Meron pa silang Brickman, inaantay pa nila, di ba?
Oo, pinapatapos dun sa MP as Ponte with a filthy fadeaway.
Yeah, 18-9, doubling up on the score of the Bolts.
Dito sa NLEX. Nuno using his speed. Sinakupay mid-air ni Bahio. Bahio took one to the breadbasket. No sense at home.
Hindi siya pwede
come back and reclaim the lead. Fajardo nakakuha ng posisyon and that is gonna be. And that has long been San Miguel's money maker.
Despite masamang spacing, tingnan mo, magkadikit.
Ganun lang, biglang anin na ulit yung lamang nila.
Torres can hit one.
Excellent ball movement for SMB. The way they got this lead back, coach, they did just one thing. They went through their offense. They flowed their offense through their 9-time MVP.
1 possession pa rin lang itong kalamangan ng SMB.
Parang ayaw nitong mga teams na ito ng defensive rebound. Winning time has been announced inside the Coca-Cola Arena. And Chris Rosales hits a big-time 3.
Wow, suddenly a 7-point lead para dito sa SMB.
Halftime po tayo rito sa Inares Center, Antipolo. 20-point lead para sa Meralco. Dominado nila ang laro in the first 2 quarters. Let's see how TNT adjusts in the second half, Dom.
Oh, you can really see that the defense of Meralco, that physicality, nahihirapan itong TNT. TNT not shooting well at all so far in the first 24 minutes. Hindi sila talaga makaporma. You can see hindi magandang ikot ng bola at makikita natin yan sa mga statistics na ipapakita natin later on. The shots are pretty much challenged by Meralco, but even yung mga hindi masyadong na-challenge, itong TNT are not making them. Unlike in the previous game na lahat halos ng tinira nitong TNT pumapasok even if they played in the same venue.
Parang mali yung mga angulo, no? You can see on those shots that we just showed you, they're just wide right, wide left, too strong. Versus Converge, TNT hit 20 of 43. It dropped a little bit versus Titan, but then tonight it's just horrendous.
Yeah, 1 of 16. Not really where TNT wants to be. Alam naman natin itong TNT kasi ang gusto nila makashoot sa labas. They're a team that really relies on their perimeter points. And you look at these statistics, yung field goals, 48% compared to just 31 to TNT. And you look at the assists. Because you're not making those baskets, hindi tataas yung assists mo. You look at the second chance points, 8 second chance points for Meralco, only 2 for TNT. And then points off turnovers, 8 points off turnovers for Meralco. TNT, wala yan. 10 ang turnover. 9 rather ang turnover ng TNT so far.
So yung top scorers natin, isa pala nakaka-double digits. Cliff Hodge, and those are the guys backing him up on the other side. Oftana leading TNT with 9. Nag-umpisa na ating aksyon dito sa third quarter. Chris Banquero in there together with Quinto, Brandon Bates, Cliff Hodge, and Aaron Black. The kick to Aaron, he'll hoist up a 3. That's good to start this third quarter. Wow, Meralco just doing it right on both ends. Talaga, depensa, opensa, partner.
What a way to start it out here in the third quarter. Getting knocked down that 3. Nasa likod ng bench ng Meralco si Ronde Hollis Jefferson, no?
Sa Meralco siya.
Kasi, di ba, kinuha nila for the EASL,
Doon siya ngayon, silang dalawa ng kanyang utol na si Raclier, also sitting there behind the bench of Meralco. Pogoy at the buzzer, misses. Nakahawak si Bong Quinto kay Brandon Ganuelas-Rosser. Huling-huli, walang kaduda-duda. Kailangan umamin. Tinaas naman ni Bong yung kamay niya.
Finding that open shooter. Good pass by CB.
AB knocks it down, brought to us by Arena Plus Sportsbook. Then Chris Newsome in the background telling us how many points it was. 3. Tinaas na kamay niya. Brandon in the paint against Brandon.
Good defense that time.
Nambatak up fake. Naghahanap ng foul. Hindi pumito. Oh! No cleanup from Ganuelas-Rosser right under the hoop.
Maalat, ha? Itong TNT so far.
Hindi lang 3-point shooting, Pati yung layup nagmintis. Brandon Bates wanted it. Nakalimutan niya natin nila. 6'4.5" din ito si Calvin Oftana.
You gotta throw it out way up there. Especially Bates is... Kaya-kaya ni Bates yun.
Miscalculated ang pass. Oh, what's going on? They're gonna review something? Was there something? Ay, hindi.
Transition take foul.
Transition take foul.
Cliff Hodge.
Transition take. Yung pala re-review nila.
At mabilis, yung review na yun. Very decisive.
I think Cliff knew it. That's considered like a technical foul, so it's going to be a free throw for Oftana. Then they resume possession. We do expect, as we watch the turnover, this was the transition take. We do expect a run from TNT somewhere along the way dito sa second half.
But remember, yung interview ni Coach Trot kanina, yung physicality ng depensa ng Meralco. That can really, can really get you off your game. But we all know TNT is a championship team.
Kaya nga may pagkakataon makabalik, they will take it as Ray ng Batak might start that run with a 2-pointer.
And so far, nakaupo si Coach Trot,
Kalmado,
Oo. Wonder what happened in that halftime break.
Actually, both sides, Si Coach Luigi, nakaupo lang din. Out of bounds, stays with Meralco. Another chance for the Bolts to increase this 20-point lead. Quinto against Oftana. That's been going on since the start. Banquero brings it back out. 5 to shoot. Cliff Hodge, bit of hesitation. Puts it up and in. He's got 12 in the game.
What an experience sa pinakita ni Cliff Hodge doon. Mas maliit siya pero binangga niya and then turned around, pivoted the other way with that layup.
Tsaka Dom, yung galaw niya, hindi naman super swabe, di ba?
Oo.
Pero nakascore siya eh. So, okay
Effective.
na rin.
May not be pretty but effective.
Yeah,
One little
oo.
fake, bangga, ikot, 2 points.
And, you know, two guys, 6'5", 6'6", guarding him on that play. Even the free throws aren't falling for TNT. There's Ronde, RHJ.
Ganda nung sombrero niya, no? Ganda nung kulay.
Dugong Verde ka talaga eh. No? Celtic
I love your
Celtic
own.
fan ka rin ba? Hindi.
Hindi.
Hindi ka green through
I
and
can
through,
appreciate it, but
Hindi ka tulad ng iba dyan eh. Pag sa inyo, Celtics na rin. Para isa na lang ang kulay na bibili
Isang
nila,
kulay.
di ba? Banquero. Thrown away. Oftana. Let's see if he can get this over. He does over Banquero. Alvin Oftana finishing with the left hand.
miscommunication yung nangyari kanina kay CB at dito kay Cliff Hodge. Kala ni CB diretso na yung Cliff Hodge.
19 na lang ang lamang. Black puts it up with his right hand again. My gosh. He and Reynel
Ang hirap
Hugnatan,
ng tira eh, di ba? But we've seen him do that so many times.
been taking lessons from Reynel Hugnatan. Nambatak, that's a 4. That's the way to get things going if you're Ray Nambatak. Down to 17, so chipping away itong TNT. Oh, they throw it almost away. Muntik na, maka-turnover doon. There again is the rolling Brandon Bates, and he's really not. That's not. He's not comfortable yet when he's moving that way.
Gotta get stronger with those hands.
Romel Gruta, Carlo Vergara in unison, showing the charging signal.
After a 4-point shot, then you get the charge.
Aray, kasi right into the chest of Nambatak.
Ito, di ba? 4-point shot and then the ensuing play bilang makakakuha ka ng offensive foul.
Watch this. Oh, right into the middle of his torso and knock the wind out of Nambatak. But he's a tough cookie, so he's right back up, bringing the ball down. Tatawid na ng half court. Siya naman ang susubok. As he lays it in, Nambatak will go to the line.
Itong si Nambatak is attacking yung depensa ni Aaron Black.
The Stingray is alive here in the third quarter, Dom. Kaya naman, nakakalapit na ng bahagya itong TNT. May bonus free throw na parating. Kanyang huling biyahe dyan, 1 out of 2 siya. Let's turn it over to Eileen. I'm very curious what TNT had to say at the half.
Attorney Charlie and Dom, during the halftime huddle, iisa lang ang sigaw ni Coach Chot Reyes. We have to be aggressive on both ends of the floor. Offensively, nawala ang kanilang identity dahil hindi na sila makatira ng tres. Bokya pa sila sa fast break points at points of turnovers. Because ika nga ni Coach Sandy Arespa-Cochaga, Meralco is outrunning them. It is also uncharacteristic for them to be shooting this way. So the ask is to have to find a way to shake the defense of Meralco and locate their open man quickly. Dagdag pa ni Coach Sandy, we need to control the boards better, lalo na pagdating sa offensive rebounds if they want to get back into the game. Sad news though for Meralco fans dahil CJ Cansino will be out for this game due to an ankle sprain. Ginusto niyang makabalik, sinubukan niya but he can't jump or put weight on his ankle. Back to you.
Indeed, that is bad news for Meralco. And for all CJ Cansino fans, we wish him well and quick recovery. In the meantime, uy! Ang lakas yung kalabog na yun, ha? I felt that. And they're gonna look at that with a good basket from Kelly Williams. Pero yung pagbagsak doon, or rather,
Cliff Hodge.
good, yeah, Cliff Hodge. But the
Pumapantay si BGR.
wow, man, that was a strong thud that we heard from where we are sitting.
Parang na-off balance si BGR. Yung kaliwang kamay ang nirereklamo ni BGR. Kita mo yung kaliwang kamay nitong si Cliff Hodge.
Got him on the face and then he hits the deck. Na malakas pa. So he's actually more concerned about the hit to his face than that big thud when he hit the floor. I thought he might have hit his head or his hip on the hard court, but he's up and about. He's checking his teeth though if they're all intact. So re-review yata ni referee Jenny na rin. Offensive foul against Cliff Hodge, so that shot will not count.
No count.
Hawi.
Yes.
Diba? Yan ang tawag dyan. So pagkakataon ng TNT makalapit.
Pwede mo kasing protektahan pero hindi mo pwedeng iwas-iwas, di ba? You cannot move it more than...
Corner 3, Kelly. And a foul underneath Brandon Ganuelas. Rosser will get called for that. Coach Shot is on the floor. He's talking to Romel Gruda. Would have been big had he hit that. 11 na lang sana yan. But they couldn't put it in. So Meralco gets a reprieve after the offensive foul of Cliff
But definitely
Hodge.
made some headway here.
Oh yeah.
Making some headway in the third quarter.
Lamang sila rito sa third thus far. But then...
Just good spacing.
Yeah.
And then a cut all the way down.
I like how the guards of Meralco, when they get the ball, they just know what to do. Diba si Cansino kayo na gano'n din, Aaron Black may gano'n din.
Alam mo yung mga plays kasi na yan, talaga pinapractice nila yung kung saan ka mapupunta, saan bandang posisyon. And you keep practicing that shot that you can get from there.
The lead is 16, Meralco with the ball. Hodge had the right idea to bounce it. And he's telling Brandon Bates, come on, stay put, wait.
Hindi lang yun, expect na papasahan ka. Kasi ready na siya to go for the rebound. Again, this is something that he'll have to learn game in and game out kasi hindi siya sanay na minibigyan siya talaga ng bola doon.
You know, it's the subtleties nga na kailangan matutunan nito si Brandon Ganuelas, di Brandon Bates. He's got the tools.
Maswerte siya doon, hindi siya natawagan ng foul.
Tsaka hindi talaga siya offensive-minded eh. Diba si Brandon Bates, he'd rather just get the board right away. Meralco calls a timeout. That lead is down to 14. Bit of action here on the side of TNT. A layup by Brandon cuts it down.
You have to be aware. Okay, but you have to see the ball. Natutulong sa inyo, pare. So, open tayo. We are not attacking Newsome. Kung sino lang yung Newsome, stay lang. Okay? So, kung si Newsome na kay Roger in the corner. Okay, Ray, at saka Brandon. Okay, Brandon, Kevin. Okay, huwag mo na pakatin na gano'n. Ray, down mo. Kasi hindi nag-help eh. Oo, hindi nag-help. And then, drag. Drag, behind, drag. Good.
Bubuhayan ng bahagya itong TNT sa third quarter, led by Ray Nambata, who's been attacking.
Charlie, 10 points na siya in the third quarter, 12 in total.
Blows you a kiss. Bom.
Hindi siguro para sa akin yun.
Hindi ba para sa iyo?
At kung para sa akin man yun, no thank you na lang, Ray.
Banquero, kickball. Gonna reset to 14. It was down to just 4 seconds. So, nabigyan ng konting spasyo, konting advantage. Ray's got 10, as you said, in this quarter, 12 points total. 4 boards to go with that. Quinto, pass to Hodge. Jumper is good.
See all of those passes. Nakita mo yung mga pasa ng Meralco, getting into the gut of the defense, getting in more or less in the shaded area. Points in the paint for Meralco. They're doing a good job there.
Back up to 16. That's a miss from Calvin Oftana. Cliff Hodge in a rush. Layup is good. Ilan na yan? 18? O 16?
16.
16. Sweet 16 for Cliff Hodge. That lead is up to 18 once again. So yung konting headway na nangyari, nagawa ng TNT, mukhang may unti-unting nawawala na ulit. Dom, ang hirap kasi magpatambak. Mahirap humabol.
Yes.
Nakakapagod. But there's a basket from Pogoy. He's got double digits now at 10.
From the Batak and Pogoy, Oftana needs to explode. They need to be able, kailangan tumama sila sa 3 points.
Sino? Si Chris Newsome? Sakto eh. Sabi mo, kailangan tumama. Ayaw kabila.
More for TNT.
Okay. And narinig ni
Pero,
Chris Newsome.
pag tumama ng 3 points by Meralco, to keep TNT at bay.
Ganun na nga. Look at that. A chuckle from Cliff Hodge. Here's a 3 brought to us by Arena Plus Sportsbook. Chris Newsome ang bumukol yan. Nasa penalty na ang Meralco. Kaya naman free throws agad si BGR doon sa foul ni Cliff Hodge. Pang-apat na ni Cliff Hodge yan.
He's been playing well.
For sure. Big reason they're up ahead by this many. First one is good for Brandon Gameles-Roth. He's been playing his behind off. It'll see Brandon.
Charlie, Chris Newsome, gotta love his statistics, right? He's got 9 points and 6 assists. Rather, 5 assists.
Yan naman ang isa sa mga departamentong kung saan siyang inaasahan yung mga pasay. Chris Newsome is a playmaker. Make no doubt about that.
Hodge leading with 16 points and 6 rebounds. And 2 steals pa. At 2 supalpal pa.
Dagdagan mo pa. Tsaka mga 3-4 na floor burn. Nakatalod niya sa...
At hindi pareho yung sapatos.
Yeah. Turn around. I was about to say, kung pumasok mo yan, ewan ko na. Ayun na nga. Ewan ko na. Wow. Well, where's he discovering all of this? What did he take this morning, though? I want some of that. Ito na. Pogoy. 10 points and looking for more against Banquero. There's that jumper in the paint. That's usually money.
Alam mo, very good kasi individually yung mga scorers ng TNT. Meaning they can really create their own shots. You're looking at Gio Halalon, RR Pogoy. Diba? Yan yung mga mold din ng mga yan. Calvin Oftana as well can create his own shot. So these are the guys that you want to have that basketball.
Somebody stepped on the baseline. That's a turnover at Meralco. Still up by 17. Under 4 minutes remaining. May konting headway na nga na ginawa ang TNT rito. Ngunit dahil kay Cliff Hodge, parang nabibitin yung kanilang mga run.
18 na para kay Hodge. 8 dito sa quarter na ito.
It's a 17-point lead. Without Hodge, they'd be down. Gio Halalon inside to Henry Galinato. Tahimik pa sa laban na ito. Pa-power up. Kinaliwa. Pasok.
You know, if you're TNT, you want to just cut this lead down to single digits before you end the quarter.
Right.
Or at the end of the quarter, coming into the
Kahit
fourth.
mga 12, baka pwede na doon, di ba? Kasi 20 yung lamang. Pero, ito nga may pagsagot lagi itong Meralco.
Tama naman to Meralco. Hindi nagpapahabol, meaning they're still being aggressive. Remember, dun sa report ni Eileen kanina, sinasabi, kinakailangan maging agresibo itong TNT. Offensive rebounds, and really trying to get those open looks.
A timeout has been called here. TNT calls a ceasefire. Kami mong babalik.
May maglulusot! Akin yun, akin yun. Hindi natin ma-stop yung bola eh. I-blitz natin. Okay? I-blitz na tayo.
Pag-usapan naman natin, Dom, itong si Chris Newsome kontra sa Magnolia. Medyo mababa ang kanyang produksyon. 18% from the field. Umangat ng konti against NX, but the overall game is what's important. 21 and 11. A double-double for him.
And you like that Cliff Hodge taking over. Even sa game na to, makikita mo, kinakailangan niyang magpa-dumiin. 11 points, 5 assists, 3 steals, 3 of 3 from the field si Chris Newsome.
At may idadagdag dyan si Eileen.
Ayun.
Gentlemen, it has been up and down so far this conference for Chris Newsome. And while he acknowledges na pwedeng mangyari ang mga bagay na ito, he says na nasa process pa siya of adjusting, especially since he is coming off the bench in all of his games so far. This has disrupted his process as it used to be get the flow and the feel of the game, but now naging observe then adjust. Alam niyang kinakailangan siya ng second group para maging stabilizer. So for today, it's about expediting that process and accepting the role, especially kung yan ang kinakailangan ng kanyang koponan. Balik sa inyo.
Thanks, Eileen. Calvin Oftana draws the 5th personal foul of Cliff Hodge.
Charlie, ganun talaga yung basketball eh. Evolution, right? He used to start out from Meralco. He used to get 40 plus minutes a ball game. But also as a team, you're trying to get stronger para hindi mo masyado kinakailangan ubusin sa minuto yung mga top tier players mo. And because of that, now nag-transition din yung role niya coming off the bench. So it's different, right? Because si Cliff Hodge, as already si Chris Newsome before, yun na nga, he waits for the game to come to him. And now he's got to be, as the team gets stronger, they need to be more efficient, not just individually, but as a team.
And Cliff Hodge heads to the bench and he's not happy about it. He wants to play, but 5 fouls, kaya kailangan ibu muna siya. 3 minutes na lang, Dom, natitira sa ating third quarter. 17 pa rin labang ng Meralco, holding off TNT. That's backing because it hit the leg.
Yes.
It hit the leg of Bongquito.
And those are the plays that you want to see if you're Coach Chop. Defensively, using your hands and your feet.
Tama kasi sinasabi ni Bongquito pati ni Chris Newsome, may tumapik. Yes, may tumapik, pero tumama sa binti ni Quinto bago tumawid. It wasn't tipped into the backcourt entirely. Halalo now makes his move. Gets the finger roll to drop.
So now you can see TNT able to get closer to the basket, getting some layups. Yung 3-point shots na lang, hindi pa pumapasok para sa TNT.
And that can get them back quickly. We've seen them down by big margins in the past. No?
They've made only 2 3-point shots so far in this game.
That's not a TNT thing. 2 seconds. Almazan knew it, but was way off target sa kanyang tira. You know, a 3 here would be gigantic for TNT. Would cut it down to a dozen. Oh, that's off. Quinto side J.
Not able to get back defensively yung TNT doon. Wide open. Bongquito.
Ito, Cobuntin 3. Pasok yan! Down to 14 is the lead.
Hindi pa natin masyado nakikita ulit itong si Kim Aurin. Had a short stint. And even Simon Enciso.
Makasubukan sila sa start ng 4th dome.
Wow!
This guy is just saying, tama na kayo. Diba, every time sumusubok ang TNT, Chris Newsome just shuts them down.
At hindi madadali yung mga tira ng Chris Newsome, ha?
Puro foul counted nga eh. May challenge nga lahat eh. Look at that, man. That's Glenn Cobuntin. You're rubbing bodies against.
15 points for Newsome. Still a 17-point lead para sa Meralco. This quarter started out with a 20-point lead.
Layup, Kevin Ferrer.
Ferrer, he can knock down that three-point shot, but wanting to go closer to that basket.
Still a 15-point lead. There's a couple of plays more matatapos ang ating third quarter. Let's see how close TNT will be able to come. As Bong Quinto makes his move. The fake, the flip, no go, air ball. A stop and a chance to come a little bit closer. Naka +5 na sila eh, di ba? 20 at the half. 15 na lang ngayon, pero
in control pa rin yung Meralco.
yes.
Yep.
Kasi ang laki, 20, di ba? So, they're still in the teens. Halalo nowhere to go. Calinato lofted momentarily. Kukunin ni Oftana. Oftana on the move.
Didn't he travel there?
That's the question everybody is asking. You see
Seemed
everywhere.
like there was an extra step.
There's like a whole
Yeah.
staying alive disco section behind the Meralco bench because they're doing the traveling hand sign. And Meralco has been warned for improper bench decorum because everybody popped up and started doing the dance. Coach Luigi is on the court right now asking how that was possible. 2 free throws for Oftana. If he makes this, it'll be 13, which is as close as they've been in a while. But then there's 14.2 for Meralco to have the final say.
Yep.
So Newsome tells Pascual, hey, buddy, come back here. Ikaw mag-inbound. Mapapasa kayo. Nakuha na ni Newsome.
So you gotta give him space.
Aware naman siya sa oras. Check the clock. Doubles coming, tipped away. Halalo being his sneaky self. The bounce to Cobuntin. Almost the basket, but it's okay. They have 2 free throws, and this could cut it down to 11.
Yun yung sinasabi ko. You gotta give Newsome space, but you also have to let him know that there's somebody coming from the blind side.
And
that's
Halalo's
usually
one
going
of
to be
the best.
Halalo.
Yeah, he's one of the best at doing that. Yung may sneaky just sa likod. Bitin lang ng konti yung layup. It's a little more spin. Would have been a 3-point play opportunity. So, anong tingin mo? Mission accomplished naman ng TNT sa third quarter?
Well, I like how they're ending the quarter. Yun yung importante. Even if hindi mapunta to ng single digits, you know, definitely this is the first quarter that they've won. Diba? With 3 seconds left. And yung shift nung momentum doon, and then you give up an offensive rebound. This is gonna be...
Oh! It became a 3-point play in reverse, Don. What a shot from Kevin Ferrer.
And ito yung hinahanap ni Coach Schott, yung aggressiveness. Right? And because of that,
Watch
not
this.
able to box out Pascual, and then Kevin Ferrer reaching out for that basketball, throwing up that shot just in time, knocking down that 2, cutting the lead down to 10.
Meralco was pounding TNT. Points in the paint, but that has become smaller as the game went on. 36-30 lamang sila dyan sa loob ng pintura. Yung bench ng Meralco nag-step up, helping out the starters, of course. But it's only a +5 as we enter the fourth and final quarter. Main man for Meralco, well, in that third quarter, a lot of Chris Newsome. But overall, Cliff Hodge has had a splendid ball game. Maganda kanyang kamada rito. 18 points, not his usual scoring. That's higher than usual. 6 boards, 2 blocks. And they need his type of rugged defense because TNT is on the rise, Dom.
You gotta love how TNT got that quarter. That was a 36-26 quarter. And yun nga how they ended. This guy, Gio Halalon, initially, hindi nakaka-convert dun sa mga layups. Then, their intensity has gone up a couple notches towards the end of the third quarter.
You know, they're basically starting the fourth in single digits down, like you said, no? Kasi quick basket, eh. Nakakagaw pa. Here comes TNT to Aftana in the paint. Buti na nakapigil si Galinato. He almost knocked his own teammate over. 3 from Aftana! It's down to 5 and Meralco calls a timeout. An early one here in the fourth. Dom, what a run!
What a run. You gotta love how they started out that third quarter. And 2 of the 5 guys na nandito sa TNT na nasa loob, the starters, are 2 new guys. Gio Halalon, Kevin Ferrer making big plays, defensively, offensively able to convert. And then this one, Calvin Aftana, finally knocking down another 3 para sa TNT.
One-on-one, you gotta bring the ball up. Offensively, keep the ball moving, okay? And some off balls as well. But they're aggressive, so everything you do, you gotta do fast. Go until you catch the ball or shoulder, okay? Right? Defensively, let's go back to 55, okay? 55.
If we're going to post me up, bunch what? Down?
Go bunch down.
Bunch down?
Calvin Aftana, double-double kontra sa Titan Ultra. Pero limited minutes lang yan. Nakapagpahinga yan yung second half. Pero that's usual Calvin Aftana. Kulang pa nga yung mga Aftans na yan.
14 and 10, diba? 10 rebounds. You like how he really plays both ends of the floor and then now knocking down this 3.
That 3 was brought to us by Arena Plus Sportsbook. What a big shot. It's down to 5.
At 18 na ang puntos ni Calvin Aftana.
Bigla, ano? Diba? Kanina, parang pananganak ka. Nakakagaw pa! Si Halalon, sobrang bilis ang pangyayari. Hindi nga
It's
natin
all
nahuli.
Gio Halalon. How many steals does Halalon have now in the ballgame? He's got 7 points.
So yung pag-sign nila kay Gio Halalon, it is paying off right now.
And then, you see that one. Who forced that turnover once again? Kevin Ferrer, yung dalawang bagong pirma dito sa komperensyang ito, or dito sa taong ito, Ferrer, Halalon, veterans in the league, making big plays, starting this comeback.
Remember, they used to run together, yung mga SEA Games team natin, di ba? Sila yung magkakasama dyan eh. You know, and ito na nga, the tap from Kevin, nakuha ni Halalon, titira ng outside shot. 3 free throws para kay Gio Halalon. Di ko tie the game.
Charlie, third quarter statistics. 9 turnovers para sa Meralco. None for TNT. 11 points of turnovers para sa TNT. 0 for Meralco.
Well, that's the thing, no? Now they're turning it over. Meralco is, and Gio Halalon's forcing some crazy things to happen.
Wow. That third quarter, what a turnaround in terms of the turnovers, ha?
Ano score?
Ayun na.
74 all na bigla eh. Baka nagulat kayo, baka nabanyo lang kayo or kumain kayo ng konti. Sabi nyo, tambak. Tabla na, pero ngayon, lamang na ulit ang Meralco.
Charlie, yung last 3 minutes kasi nung second quarter, doon talaga nagpakita itong TNT eh. They scored 13 points in the last 3 minutes.
Calvin Aftana That ball was thinking about it. He wanted to pop out, but then, sige, pagbigyan ko rin si Calvin.
And we have a really nice ball game in our hands right now.
We do now. 25-7 run para sa TNT. Huge comeback. This was a 23-point lead at one point. Dom, if you recall.
Meralco, 2 points pa lang. Make that 4. Dito sa quarter na ito. Ito namang TNT, 12 na eh.
I gotta talk to this guy, Aaron Black. You know, kaliwete ba talaga siya o kanan? Kasi another shot with his right hand. Oftana, the up fake. Sabay the fade. Off the glass. Oftana has come alive. He's the man right now. 22.
And Charlie, ano mo maganda dito sa TNT? Sinimulan nila sa depensa. See, Gio Halalon, we talk about him being such a game changer. How many turnovers has he caused? How many turnovers has he forced? How many turnovers were converted?
Look at that. Look at that. Look at everybody low-fiving him, hugging him and everything because he's disrupted the entire Meralco system. But he has to rest. So he's back on the bench and let's see if they can sustain it. Nambatak for 3. It won't go. Ball's on the floor. Dark shirts get it. Chris Newsome on the run. He'll go in for the layup. Iba rin tong Newsome.
Oh, restoring some order there. That's 17 points right now for Newsome.
Ito si Kevin Ferrer. Hinihingi ni Galinato. Susubukan ba niyang depensa ni Bates? Hindi. Handoff kay Nambatak. Jumper. Try again. Another miss. Keeping it alive was Galinato. Oftana now. Lost his footing. Outside to Kevin Ferrer. 8 to shoot. Kevin's thinking about it. He'll drive and then step back. Too high off the glass. Nakuha pa rin ni Cobuntin. Banggaan sila ni Banquero, and that's going to be a Meralco loose ball foul. Ball stays with TNT. With TNT. 8:32 to go. This has become a battle right now, and para may konting relax naman tayo, bigay natin kay Aileen sandali.
Gentlemen, checking in the latest huddle of TNT, malaki ang ngiti ni Coach Chot Reyes dahil ika nga niya, we are back in the game. Kinakailangan lang daw na masustain ang energy on offense because this is what they see as key. Currently, they are just exploring all scoring options with the high percentage shots being the priority. Now, for the side of Meralco, effort on both sides of the floor is what Coach Nenat Brzezinich is looking for. As he said, we need to get those rebounds and not get blown by. Balik sa inyo.
Thanks, Aileen. Drive, Kevin Ferrer, step through. Might have traveled, but either way, that's going to be a turnover because of the shot clock violation. 2 times. I read the lips of our good friend Luigi Trillo 2 times. Kasi kanina yung kay Oftana, tinawag may foul. That one might have been a travel on Ferrer as well.
Hey, you gotta love the bench nitong TNT. Halalon, Ferrer. What an impact they've had in this ball game.
And then they're matching each other, the two teams shot for shot. Although ngayon may chance ang umangat ng 4 o 5 o 6 ang Meralco, depende sa anong masushoot nila, kung meron man. And then the drop pass. So it's going to be a side court inbound.
Well, you look at Meralco, they're still up now. 2 points. Kailangan lang ma-match nila kasi umangat bigla yung intensity nitong TNT. The momentum is on the side of TNT.
Pero natin balikan yung huling report ni Aileen. Yung dun sa unang hirit pa lang yan at Coach Chot was smiling. Parang yun lang narinig ko dun sa buong report na yun. Kasi minsan lang mangyari yun in this game. Especially.
Well, hinahanap niya pa kanina yung effort, di ba? Kulang yung effort in the first 2 quarters. But in the third, definitely showing up already for them.
Bounce to Bates. Blocked upstairs. And sila naman ang naputukan ng 24. So Brandon Canuelas gets the better of Brandon Bates.
You know, even if he got blocked there, I like that he actually took it up strong.
Mas strong lang yung talon ng isa talaga. Bates will get that sooner or later. Okay, a chance to tie or take the lead for TNT. Yung mga tres nga hindi pumapasok, so they'll go maybe to a 2. Oh, that's dropped out for Galinato. He's trying to keep it alive. He does. Bogoy 3. Ayaw talaga. Ayaw talaga yung tres, no? Maalat. Tipped away by Canuelas Rosser, and he almost rammed our cameraman at the baseline. I'm sure ang ganda ng kuha na yun. at full speed. But there's so much time, so it doesn't really matter
Yes.
if, even if Meralco goes up by 4 or 6 or whatever, but TNT has fought its way back, clawed its way back, at least malapit na. Di lang makalamang talaga, pero they force another miss. Oh!
Oh, that's a foul on BGR.
Jostling for position kasi sila ni Cliff Hodge. With Cliff, hindi ka naman pwedeng malambot-lambot. Kailangan manulak ka rin talaga eh. Panoorin natin. Oh, not much. Not much at all. May Sumenyaf ng challenge, pwede ba?
Pwede pa ba? Di ba may limit yan?
Time limit yun.
Oo eh.
And so there was a contention on the part of BGR saying flop, flop, flop. And I don't know, he might have a point.
Maybe not a flop, pero no foul dapat.
Yes, yes.
Right?
So they are reviewing it. I mean, there's been no official announcement that there is a head coach's challenge. Well, apparently there is, because that's what's going on right now. So we're gonna hear for the first time from one of our referees to say kung successful or unsuccessful or not successful ang challenge na ginawa ni Coach Chotreyes. It's gonna be the vet, Romel Gruta. Here we go.
After the review, the foul call on the floor stay. May holding foul sa braso si Ganuelas Roser against Hodge. Therefore, the challenge of Token Tex is not successful.
So what they called the foul on was the hold. Right? Some people may say it wasn't enough. Right? So Hodge will try to go for this basketball. Nakikita mo, iikot siya. Yan, yung hawak na yun. And that one. So one of the two. So the call stays.
Okay, anyway, it's Meralco now with a chance to extend the 2-point lead. Hodge will put it up. And he gets fouled.
Oh, who's that
Another foul.
Ng Batak or BGR?
Ray Batak gets called for the foul. Third team foul on TNT. 6:55 to go. Sa ating fourth quarter, dalawang free throws para kay Clifford Hodge. Panoorin natin.
Unfortunately, wala nang challenge yung TNT.
Short on the first is Cliff Hodge. Gio Halalon reinserted sa lineup ng TNT. Pahinga muna si Ray Batak. Ray Batak started the comeback, di ba? Tapos Gio Halalon continued it.
Yes.
So they were a great tandem.
Look at that. 3 steals para kay Gio Halalon and 10 points. 2 assists pa. In how many minutes of action?
Sinang Batak naman naka 4-pointer, naka-draw ng offensive foul, naka-foul counted.
Yung statistics na yun ni Gio in about what? 13 minutes. Diba? Talk about making every minute on the floor count.
Still just a one-possession game, 81-78. Halalon picked up his dribble, napunta kay Kohobuntin. Nakay Pugoy, matagal ng tahimik si RR. Wala pa rin. Sinong magfa-foul? On the rebound, that might be the last for Cliff Hodge. No?
And 4 personal fouls.
So 5 na ito pala. That's his 5th, okay. He's asking where, sabi niya sa referee.
You have a point there.
Sometimes we really need to have a crash course with the referees just to really determine what's a foul. From our point of view, maybe not so much, but baka tinamaan yung braso. Like yung kanina, di ba? Parang sa atin, wala masyado, pero hinawakan pala yung braso. So yun pala yung tawag doon. Now warningan si Cliff Hodge for resentment to a call. Paolo Trillo, the team manager, saying walang foul.
Saying it was a loose ball.
Halalon flips it up. Oh, that's way off. So they go back on defense. Coach Shot is not happy at all. So that smile has quickly left his face, yung binabanggit kanina ni Eileen. Banquero step back. Off target, rebound taken by the white shirts. Up ahead kay Gio. Gio to the running, Ganuelas Rosser! Jam is good! Lead down to 1.
Hindi sila nakababa agad doon. BGR knew exactly what to do. Run right there in that middle at mapapasahan siya. Able to get that basketball and the slam dunk.
Under 6 minutes remaining. Side jumper na naman si Bong Quinto, rolls off. Brandon Bates couldn't handle but it hit the thigh ni Roger Pugoy bago lumabas. Ito yung pasa. Nice receipt in stride. Dak-dak. Newsome. Kay Banquero. 7 to shoot. Kikilo si Chris. All the way to the hoop.
Almost thought na magmimintis yung layup na yun na medyo malakas.
That's right. Sometimes the momentum is too much. Halalon. He'll try to take on Black. Sikip. Labas siya kay Cobuntin. 7 to shoot. Cobuntin naman ang atake. Power up. No go. Black retrieves it. Five minutes remaining. Newsome naman. Kaliwa naman ang ginamit. The 1-2 punch of Banquero and Newsome doing it in a row. Lead is back up to 5. TNT napatawag tuloy ng timeout. Ito yung drive ni Chris Newsome. He's gone inside. Made layups even with the challenges. That's the veteran doing his thing for Meralco.
Wala pa sa inyo nakakasuntin yung Newsome eh. Hindi na ko, pasa mo! Okay yun!
Gio Halalon has made an impact sa game na ito. It's been a rough start for him with TNT in this conference. Medyo nangangapa pa doon. Pero sa araw na ito, 3 steals na ang kanya nagawa. Yun ang pinakamalaking stat niyan. Aside from the 10 points and 3 assists, but those steals really jump-started them in that quarter.
Defensively, right? Making things happen. Kasi yun yung hinahanap nila kanina. Yun yung nagiging problema ng TNT. They were not making stops. The aggressiveness was not there. Pero nung pumasok itong si Gio Halalon, game changer for TNT.
Habang tumutugtog ang BFTN Company, napapasayaw yung mga fans natin during
Parang
the
pati
time.
ko, nakita ko, attorney sa ilalim eh.
Hindi naman. Medyo napatap-tap lang ako dito sa table natin. 5 hinahabol ng TNT. 2-possession game, if you look at it in that way. But then, look at Banquero just being aggressive. And then a foul from Gio Halalon. That's 4 team fouls for TNT. You know, they came back all the way. They tied it. Wasn't able to take the lead with TNT, but that took a lot out of them. Diba? Ay, sigurado yun. Dahil ang laki ng kanilang hinabol. What a day of basketball it's been. You know, in the collegiate leagues, there have been some great games today and comebacks as well. And here we are right now. Good one going on with 4:19 remaining. Ito kay Black, binigay kay Banquero. Nakaisang layup yan kanina. Susubok ulit. Kick out kay Black. 5 to shoot. May oras pa para kay Aaron. Step in. Right-handed shot. Ayaw. Siya rin ang kumuha ng kanyang mintis. Bakbakan sa rebound. They're all on the floor.
Love how Aaron Black is fighting for that basketball. Making things happen for his team. Offensively, nagminti siya but still trying to go for that offensive rebound.
Did they call a foul?
On Brandon Canuelas-Rosser.
Yeah. Pang-apat ni Brandon yan. And their penalty, TNT. So free throws na the rest of the way itong Meralco. I was looking at Coach Norman Black after that play, and dead man lang siya. No reaction.
That's 6 offensive rebounds para kay Aaron Black.
Siya lang yun. Nakarami na rin itong Meralco. Offensive rebounds. Oh, and now a foul on Nambatak on the move. That's going to send Brandon Bates to the line. Third personal ni Nambatak yan. Free throws para kay Brandon Bates. Well, you'll take your chances if you're TNT. Brandon Bates, not the most accurate free throw shooter at this stage of his career.
Pero yung foul na yun, hindi mo kinakailangan pa.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why Coach Trot not really happy with that.
Ferrer back in the game for Cobuntin. A little more height, but of course Cobuntin, you know how he plays. He plays much bigger than how tall he is.
But he's putting in back itong si Kevin Ferrer na maganda rin ang pinakita. Teamed up with Gio Halalon and Nambatak to get TNT back.
Bates 2 misses. The rebound taken by BGR. Yung pa rin ang score natin. 85-80. Mga 2 game minutes na ganyan yung score natin. Canuelas-Rosser goes to Pugoy. Pugoy. Ang laki ng kalaban. Iniiwan kay Nambatak. 7 to shoot. Balik kay RR. RR. Initcha. Mintis. Brandon and Chris Banquero in a bit of a tiff there. Banquero holding on to his ankle. That's going to be free throws for Meralco.
Because TNT isn't the penalty.
But it might be more than just that. They're reviewing it right now for a possible AUB. That's an act of unsportsmanlike behavior ng kasabitan.
Ayun. Like a little takedown there.
And then, I don't know, it's absolutely unnecessary. Di ba, considering nakashoot na and all of that, you know, you just walk away.
Alam mo, may mga ganyan yung si BGR. Yeah, it's things that he can stay away from because he's so valuable pag nandiyan siya sa loob.
Tama.
And he's big, he's strong, he's athletic. Hindi mo kinakailangan gawin
And he's played very well today, overall.
Pero part kasi rin yun nung aggressiveness niya.
Oh, a missed free throw.
3 missed free throws
in a row. Labas muna si Brandon with 3:29 to go. Henry Garinato Jr. comes in. Remember, Poy Aram still in sick bay. Kelly Williams, though, has not been sent back in. Oh, 2 misses. That's 4 straight misses from the line. Kaya yung score natin, yun pa rin.
Oh, could have been a 9-point lead already.
Yeah. Outside shot ng Batak, bitin pa rin. That outside shot, they left it at home today. Naiwan sa Maynila yata. Ano ba? Hindi nakaakyat. Newsome, sayang-sayang ng konting oras. Down to 5. Chris will do his thing. It goes back to him. Cross court. Nambatak tips to Oftana. Chance to bring it down to a single-digit game. Calvin trapped in the corner. Tipped away by Newsome. Stays with TNT. 19 to shoot.
Charlie, pinag-usapan mo yung 3-point shooting nitong TNT. 3 of 22 so far this ballgame.
Anong porsyento yun?
13.6.
Galing mag-compute ni Doms.
Pag may katulong na computer.
Yeah. Nambatak bumitaw.
That's 4.
let me understate the matter. That was big.
Yes. Huge!
Ang tindi nung tira na yun. Pangalawang 4 ni Ray ng Batak sa laban na ito. Isa na lang ang lamang ng Meralco.
Ayaw ng 3.
Oo eh. 4 na lang. Corner shot from Bong is good. Lead back up to 3. Still just a 1 possession game. We are now in the last 2 minutes of the game. Anything can happen.
Charlie, I like that decision of Bong Quinto. Hindi siya natakap dun sa 3-point shot.
Mistimed yung talon ni Henry Galinato Jr. sa pagmintis from 4 ni ng Batak. So Meralco now with a chance to make it a 2-possession game. That's the objective. Para hindi sila matirahan ng isa lang, di ba? Newsome. Bodying up on ng Batak. Trying to hold his ground is Ray. Kick to the corner. Aaron Black a miss. Galinato the board. Screen from Kevin Ferrer knocks down Newsome. The pass to Galinato, and he's fouled on the way up. Yeah, they're gonna check this. It was a bit of a hard foul. Kaya umikot si Galinato to check out, who did that to him. This is like a playoff game right now.
Even that screen coming from Kevin Ferrer.
Pero hindi ka pwede magreklamo. Nakatayo lang kasi talaga yung screener. O yan, dito sa balikat. But then, Galinato Jr. might have thought that there was a mosquito. No, I mean, di ba? Laki ng katawan eh.
Oo eh.
So, nagre-review na naman ang ating mga referees. Itong mga referees, kagaling mag-review eh.
Wanting to make sure na makuha yung tamang tawag.
Patiin nga natin lahat ng mga nanonood dito sa RPTVs. Thank you for joining us. Pati na rin yung mga nasa YouTube, para sa ating mga kababayan all over the world tuned in right now. We love it that you guys are watching with us. And what a game this has been. That's that screen.
That's that screen. Di nakita ng mga referees yun, but that could have been an offensive foul.
Medyo gumagalaw. Hindi planted firmly.
Yeah, that would have been a foul there.
Quinto, of course, pleading his case immediately na. No. Hindi flagrant yun. Okay, announce na ni Jay. F1 ang tinawag kay Quinto. And Quinto is out for the rest of this game unless it goes into overtime.
That's a tough break, huh?
Kasi 2 free throws, ball possession ito, partner. He puts these 2 in, it's a 1-point game. They keep it, they shoot, they take the lead. So, that's a big, I don't know what you call it. Is it a development? If you're TNT, yes, it is. Meralco Bolts a timeout. 1 minute and 15 ang natitira sa ating game clock. We'll be back. Ito yung screen, boom, bagsak si Chris Newsome. Kung sinasabi na nga natin na baka pwedeng offensive foul.
And also because of that screen, Charlie, kaya nalibreng Galinato. Right?
Yeah, and then the hard foul, but flagrant ang naging desisyon ng ating mga referees doon. And the Meralco coaching staff, team manager Paulo Trillo, still looking for clarification. Bakit nangyari yun? Yan, kausap nila si referee Jerry Narandan. So these are things you could question afterwards. Right now, the call will have to stick. Free throws para kay Galinato. Ang una, pasok. Tsaka wala nang rumi-rebound kasi after the second, kanila rin
Ball
naman ang possession. Oh, kaya hindi na kailangan rumi-bound. Meralco fans are booing him, of course. TNT fans rejoicing as the lead is cut down to 1 yet again.
Charlie, if Meralco ends up losing this ball game, they're gonna also look at their free throws. Remember, 4 yun, ang dikit-dikit na free throw
Tama yun.
na Mintis.
Pwede na nga naging siyam. Sabi mo nga, ikaw na nagsabi kanina. Yung 585-80, pwedeng 89-80 yun. Instead, it's now 87-86 and TNT with a chance to lead again. Approaching the last minute. Ng Batak ang layo! Pangatlong 4 ni Ray ng Batak sa game na ito. 20 even points para kay Ray ng Batak. And he's got bearings of steel, my friend. What a shot!
Wow, ayaw ng 3 points itong si Ray ng Batak. Pagkita mo, you know, that's the third 4-point shot of Ray ng Batak. Could go and challenge that a little bit harder if you're AB.
Oh, here's my question though. In PBA history since last season, what's the most 4-pointers made in a game by one player? Na hindi import, ha? Kasi may import na nakarami dati. Yung sa Blackwater.
Yeah,
yung sa Blackwater, nakakarami siya, di ba? Si King, di ba yung King? Ray ng Batak. What a show. Matindi dyan. Di gumagana nga yung tres niya eh. Pero tatlong 4 na meron siya.
And 3 of 4 from the 4-point area.
75% yun, partner. Kaya natin yun. So TNT is now in the lead by 3 points.
So 6-point swing yun, because of that flagrant foul penalty 1, di ba? Kasi 2 free throws and then 4-point lead. 4-point shot, rather.
Kailan huling lumamang ang TNT? 2-0. 2-0. Yung huling lamang nila. So,
tama.
Diba?
It's the first time they take the lead.
So, it's been a long time. You know, that 4-point shot, you know, a lot of comments about that when it was introduced, but if you saw that Titan game, the 4 points made a difference. This game, it might again. Galinato back in. Kevin Ferrer upo.
And they want Galinato to be guarding Hodge because he's quicker than Ferrer.
TNT fans chanting defense, but Chris Newsome wants some offense because they're down by 3. They don't need a 3. Maliksi will take it and miss. Nakuha ni Cobuntin.
Could have been a little bit early, and the defense was all over Alain Maliksi. Could have gotten a better shot.
Ng Batak, I'd guard him if I were Meralco, wherever he is. Ng Batak is set. Nakakama ng titira. Bibitaw ulit. He missed that time. So, Meralco has a chance. A 3 would be great. Newsome will take it.
Wow.
What did we say earlier about Newsome? He's a clutch guy.
Wow.
Iba rin yan.
Di ba, sinasabi ni Aileen kanina, he's still adjusting.
Oo.
I think he's quite adjusted in this ball.
So my question is, adjusting what? You know, 90-all is our score. Big shot after big shot. But TNT now has 17.6 to work with, Dong. Para ipanalo itong laban ito na mukhang talong-talong na sila kanina. Nakahabol sila, lumamang pa.
They're giving themselves a chance to get this ball game. But Newsome, 22 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, kompleto yung stat cat nitong si Chris Newsome. And hitting the big shots. Kanina nga, he just knocked down a 3-pointer to tie this ball game.
So you see each team talagang naka-huddle, concentrated talaga sapagkat ito na, 17.6 ang natitira.
Both teams in the penalty.
Mag-aalef Jeff na rito.
Meralco, isa na lang ang foul, ang timeout. TNT still with 2. The 30 and the full.
Wala nang foul na pwedeng ibigay. Pag may foul rito, free throw sa mangyayari. Binabas na si Alin Maliksi.
Pinasok ulit itong si Kevin Ferrer.
Meralco side naman ang kumakanta ng defense. Most important things to get the ball in bounds first. Pop out si Nambata. I don't think he's gonna take a 4 anymore. All they need is 1 point. Nambata on the move. Kick to the corner. Ferrer 3. No go. Cliff Hodge picks it up. Can't call a timeout. He needs to rush. Chris Newsome will take it from half court.
Wow! 24 minutes. Who would have thought that we would go into overtime?
Matindi tong TNT, down by 20. Plus 10 in the third, plus 10 in the fourth. We're all tied up at the end of 48.
Zipper, L2 possibly as well. Okay, just to get moving. Do you want to keep the same matchup? Do you want to keep the same matchup? Let's talk about the okay. So, L2, high ball screen, okay? See if they switch. Either take Arinato, okay? Or if it's good, okay, on the ball.
Well, I think it's crucial that we got everyone back healthy. We played Ginebra without Brandon and Jordan Heading. I'm not using that as an excuse because Ginebra really played well and we really played poorly. But having everyone in obviously is better than not having a complete lineup. So I think that was the main difference.
Coach Chot on some observations sa kanyang lineup. Wishing everyone was ready to play. But they played well enough to come back from 20 points down at the half, partner. Force another 5 minutes of action dito sa Inares Antipolo. Anong sa inyo mga fans? Enjoy ba? Si Dobbs, tuwan-tuwa eh.
Oo.
Tapi ka ng bola nakakuha na ng Meralco to start. So it's a 5-minute game we're actually gonna have. Newsome. Look at the way Newsome studies yung nangyayari. No? You can see his eyes
Hindi siya
shifting.
nagmamadali, di ba? Talagang kumukuha siya ng espasyo.
2 seconds to
the best
shoot.
possible shot.
Bitin ang 3-pointer niya.
Well, he wanted AB to take that shot.
Yeah, that's what he wanted there. Ferrer bukas sa 3. Ayaw pa rin talaga. The 3-pointer, you know. I don't know if they should abandon that already.
Lumayo na lang sila. Gawin na nila sa 4.
Yeah. Just didn't accompany them up to Antipolo. Bakero nakatanggap in the paint. Sabay bigay kay Hodge. Maganda opensa ni Hodge. Wow. 20 puntos na para kay Cliff Hodge.
At alam mo, si Chris Newsome pa rin yung tumawag ng play na yun. Tinignan niya si Cliff Hodge at si Chris Banquero and they knew exactly what to do.
2-0 is our score in overtime. Nambata to Galinato. Galinato makes his move. He'll spin. Oh. Henry Galinato gets the shot to go.
Pero Charlie, ang pwede nilang ibalik si Bongkito. Remember, he had to sit out 3 minutes.
In another maybe 30 seconds, they can put him in. Let's see kung maaalala siya ni Coach Nenad. Banquero on the move. Well, let's just say guys named Chris wearing black jerseys are pretty good tonight. Pretty clutch. Nambatak naman. Pupunta kay Pugoy. Sino naman ang makakahirit? Oftana. Inilapit. Finger roll. Meron pong foul. And Galinato was waiting for the drop pass, but Oftana said, akin to, partner.
And ang ganda ng desisyon ni Oftana. You know, he could have taken this jumper, but he saw off-balance yung Cliff Hodge. Even if Brandon Bates yung nandun sa loob, walang takot. Calvin Oftana, 1-2 dribble, attacking that basket, 2 points, and the foul.
I thought he was going to dunk it, actually. Oh, but he misses the bonus free throw, so even Calvin Oftana succumbs to the bit of pressure going on. Usually a high percentage free throw shooter. So tabla na naman. Ay mag-iwanan itong dalawang team. 4-all in overtime. Newsome. Layup, bit in! Galinato. Balls on the floor. Then Oftana picks it up. Grabe yung habulan sa bola, no?
Yes, and because of that scrambling of Meralco, na-delay yung ofensiba ng TNT, Hindi na ako ng fast break.
Nambata. He misses and Black gets it.
How many rebounds does Aaron Black have? Dami na rin rebound yan.
Oh, kasi 6 offensive pa lang. Aaron Black trying to navigate. Naiiwan si Nambatak. Bigay kay Bates. Not an offensive threat from there. Banquero to Newsome. 2 to shoot. Newsome have to take it. He makes the shot. He makes the shot. But they might study that. Pasok sa last 2 minutes again.
Charlie, that's correct. They're looking at the statistics now. Aaron Black has 7 rebounds. Defensive.
All defensive. Okay.
So hindi
Shot left
na-credit
in
sa
time.
kanya kanina. Hindi na-credit yun sa kanya kanina.
Susubukan ni Tabla. You know, I'm seeing 2 prize fighters just going at it, punch for punch here.
Gotta love this game.
Si Eileen, may report right now. Go, Eileen.
Gentlemen, going into overtime, there was dead silence in the latest huddle of TNT as they focus on their task at hand. It's about who wants it more, ang sabi ni Coach Chot Reyes. Kaya ang bilin niya, depensahan ng bola, stay low, get stops, and make those open shots. Para naman sa Meralco, ang sigaw ni Coach Nenad Vucinic, we are going to win this. Ang hinihingi niya lang ay set high ball screens, play it simple, and keep the ball moving. Balik sa inyo.
Well, they need a basket now to get into the lead. As you see, Coach Luigi Trillo. 8 seconds to shoot para sa Meralco Bolts. 1 minute and 21 natitira sa OT. Labas kay Banquero. Oftana nakabantay sa kanya. Susubukan niya ang depensa ni Calvin. Sabay jumper. Pasok na naman para kay Banquero.
He's got 12 points in the ball game. Oh, delay of game.
First pa lang naman. Warning pa lang yan, Dom. Dapat di nahawakan yung bola pag nakashoot ng kakampi. Anong isasagot ng TNT? Approaching the last minute ng ating laban dito sa Inares Antipolo. Pugoy. Mintis. Galinato. Putback. Grabe. Talagang sagutan. Sagutan talaga dito. 98 all. Under a minute to go. Newsome Pugoy, eye to eye. Spread out ang opensa ng Meralco. Napasa kay Black, bukas sa 3. No go, rebound, Cliff Hodge. Sabay labas kay Black.
And who kept that ball alive? That was Bong Quinto.
At si Newsome susugod, sabay boot. Jump back, no go. Canuelas Roser kukuha ng rebound. Oh! Offensive foul ang tinawag. Loose ball foul.
But they're gonna challenge it. Looks like they're gonna challenge it.
No signal for a challenge yet. Coach Luigi asking for the foul on the jumper. He's saying na tinamaan ng braso ni Chris Newsome. Newsome letting his coach advocate for him. Ito lang ka, challenge ng call. So foul or no foul ang mangyayari naman dyan. Pero nakuha ng TNT na ang bola, right?
Pero yung tawag loose ball foul. But if you try to read what Coach Luigi was trying to tell the referees that there was a foul
dun sa jumper.
Oo.
Pero kung walang pito, hindi mo pwede unless may act of unsportsmanlike behavior. So let's watch the play as it happened. Yeah, he pushes Pogoy away, takes the jumper.
May konting hawak dun sa jersey.
Yun, yung sa arm ang sinasabi. Which might have, put the trajectory off a bit. And then notice, that's not the play we're looking at. We're looking at the play involving parang may sumipa raw eh. Parang there was a sweep. Yun yung senyaf ng referee natin.
Was it right on the shot?
Anyway, they're still reviewing it. Not exactly sure where the contact happened. Be interesting to hear the announcement of the official. Okay, this Coach Luigi Trillo, two-time Coach of the Year na yan. Ito si Chris Newsome, who's hit some napakalaki mga shots dito sa third and fourth quarters para sa Meralco. Kanina, akala ko imposibleng umabot ng 100 itong game ito yung score. Kasi nasa 50, 60 tayo
yung first two quarters ng TNT, di ba? 13 and 15 lang eh.
Yeah, sige, tinan natin itong angulo na to ha. Titira.
So that's the foul na hinihingi nila on that elbow.
Tapos yun.
Yun yung mukhang yung
tinawag.
Yung kanang paa ni Chris Newsome.
Yung parang patted afterwards, yung tinawag
parang
nila.
inangat niya yung paa niya pagkatapos.
So alis na si Pogoy.
Ayan.
Yun, pinatid niya eh. So we're waiting for this. We're deep into the night dito sa Inares. But the fans, of course, are here. Because how can you leave with this sort of game? Taking a bit of time. Ready na ba sila mag-announce? Referee Jerry Narandan will do the honors. We'll pass it to him.
After the review, meron pong sipa sa paa si Newsome against Pugoy. Therefore, the challenge of Meralco is not successful.
So ang hinahanap ng Meralco dito, yung foul na yun kay Pogoy. Oo. Pero actually, yung tinawag ng referees, tignan mo yung kanang paa ni Chris Newsome after he falls down.
Nung nakahiga na siya.
Oo. Nung patakbo na si Pogoy, ayan. So that's the call that they made and it sticks.
Okay.
Shot clock's off.
Okay, winning time. Let's see what happens. Five seconds left. Nambatak. Jumper.
Wow. Talk about clutch. How many 4-point shots ang tinira nitong si Ray Nambatak? He took 4. He made 3. And then this play of TNT didn't seem like it was really going anywhere anymore. But Ray Nambatak able to extricate himself from that defense, knocking down that 2-pointer, giving them the lead once again.
And if you see the way Oftana approaches him now, I was about to tell the children to close their eyes because Oftana grabbed him, grabbed his face. You gotta show that. Look at that! Look at that moment. And then everyone joins in. But it's not over yet. No, 0.9. That's almost a full second remaining. Catch and shoot, pwede yan. Alley-oop, pwede yan. tipin, mas lalo na.
Pwede rin matawagan ng foul.
That's right. As we know, you call a foul at the end game, free throws might be the order of the day.
Yes.
Remember how free throws can win you the game. 4 free throws in the last game.
Up
that
by
we had
3
on
because
Sunday.
of that foul.
So ito na po.
You get the ball here, okay?
Your move, Meralco, sabi ng TNT.
Substitutions. Already seen this one now.
Looks like it's going to be Chris Newsome who will do the honors sa inbound.
Timeout TNT Tropang 5G.
TNT calls a timeout. So Newsome will not be the guy to take the shot because you can't pass it back to him if he does the inbound. There's not enough time. But that's just too little time, though.
Yep.
Kung sino tumangkap, kailangan i-tsa na
Yes,
agad.
basically.
Unless they can come up with that sort of like...
You can have a little pump fake and then shoot.
Or yung mga Jason Kidd inbound over Yao Ming na si Sean Marion ito tumakbo sa weak side tapos layup, di ba, at the buzzer. So that type of play. Or a tip dunk to win like Dwight Howard did against the Spurs. Something like that.
It's gotta be quick. Well, we all know a shot, 0.4. Diba?
Derek Fisher. So if you're TNT, stay away from fouls, play on if defense.
And communicate.
Yeah, but Nambatak
You
might have won.
you gotta switch everything here.
Nambatak might have hit the game winner, but someone might outdo him. Let's see. Aaron Black will be doing the inbound. So Newsome has a chance to be the clutch guy again. Because he is. And has been. That's what's everyone at the table saying. What's everyone saying?
It should be Alain Maliksi. And they're doing the right thing, putting BGR in front there para guluhin yung pasa nitong si Aaron Black.
Hodge, hook shot.
Almost.
Wow.
Almost. Wow.
After 53 minutes of action, TNT wins it by 100-98. Down by 23 points in the first half. Down by 20 at the half. Tying it up in regulation and getting it in overtime, Dom.
You gotta love how TNT was resilient in the last 29 minutes, that second half. The third quarter, getting 36 points. In the fourth quarter, getting another 36 points para dito sa TNT. Then in overtime, 10-8 against the Meralco Bolts. Led by this guy, a guy who they missed in the previous finals because he was still injured. But the Stingray, Rain Ambatak, back with a vengeance, hitting big shot after big shot, scoring 22 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 of 5 from that 4-point area, plus hitting the game winner.
Babat player of the game, Sinambatak, brought to us by Devant. Enjoy Unforgettable TV Babat moments with your family. Only with Devant. Stingray stinging Meralco right in the heart. In the second half and in overtime, he did the work. Lots of help from BGR, from Galinato, from Oftana, a little bit from Pugoy, Gio Halalon. But TNT came back and just showed what kind of character it has as a team. So that is the end of our PBA doubleheader sa araw na ito dito sa Inares Antipolo. TNT victorious over Meralco 100-98. Sa ngalan ng aking buong crew dito sa ating game number 2. Eileen Shi at courtside, Dominic, ito katabi ko, si Dominic Uy. Ako po naman si Charlie Cuna. Maraming salamat sa inyong panonood ng PBA sa RP TV.
player of the game with 22 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 for 5 4-point shots made. None other than Ray Nambatak. You guys were down by as much as 23 points. Take me back to yung locker room nyo nung halftime. Ano yung pinag-uusapan nyo? Kasi iba talaga ang kapit ng TNT.
Of course, no, yung nung halftime namin talagang ang game plan namin sa second half is kailangan talaga namin to take pride on our defense because dun talaga kami nabubuhay eh. And it's a total team effort and credit to all my teammates and coaching staff. Kasi talagang hindi kami give up. Imagine 22 points, down by 22 points, but we really rely on our defense and it pays off naman.
3 4-point shots and the biggest shot of the game, the winning shot. Ano yung nasa isip mo noon to take those high-pressure shots? May kaba pa ba? Or Ray Nambatak signature talaga ito?
Ano lang, it's a total kumbaga, team decision and basketball IQ na rin at the same time kasi nakikita ko kung paano sila dumepensa eh. So yung lapses nila sa defense, yun yung tinake advantage ko. So kaya ako nakaka 4 points and isa pa, take it or leave it na eh. Parang open na to. Kumbaga yung confidence ko kailangan hindi mawala. So ayun.
Now lastly, Ray, is there anyone you want to greet? Please go ahead.
Ayun, binabati ko yung family ko, and relatives ko sa Cagayan de Oro, yung mami ko, Yan family, Estanyo family, Mini family, and sa lahat po ng mga TNT fans, salamat po sa suporta nyo. Mag-iingat po kayo lahat.
Once again, congratulations, Ray, and to TNT. Now, let's turn it over to our winning coach at the press conference.
Good evening and welcome to our post-game press conference. I'm joined by our winning coach, Coach Chot Reyes. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
Despite being down as many as 23 points in the first half, there was a change in the way that the TNT Tropang 5G approached the third quarter, scoring as many as 36 points, even going into overtime. How did you like the way the team played it out in those final moments where the game was decided by a crucial jumper?
Well, obviously, I voiced my displeasure at halftime, and we actually talked about it. We said that Meralco is going to come out with a lot of urgency and desperation because of their record. Unfortunately, we were not able to match that kind of energy and urgency in the first half. So I just asked them a simple question at halftime. I said, how much do you want this? How badly do you want this? And nothing more needed to be said. The players responded. We were able to cut their lead in half by the end of the third. And I think the energy of the bench, Gio, Alalon, this guy Ray, and Henry were big off the bench for us.
Coach, this is also the second game in a row wherein the bench definitely stepped up for TNT. How does it build to the overall vision that you have for this conference for TNT?
Well, our learning from the last conference was, we had to have enough depth to finish the tournament to a tournament or a season. And today was a perfect example. We didn't have Jordan Heading. Went down with a bad case of a bacterial infection just last night. He had a really good practice the whole week, but couldn't go. Had to be rushed to the hospital today. And like I said, without a key part of our second unit, the others were able to fill in, specifically Gio Halalon in that spot.
Meralco and TNT going at it first quarter natin. Our Pugoy scored the first couple of baskets para sa kanyang koponan. Mid-range J there. Cliff Hodge at great start sa laban na ito as he was offensive-minded. Nice drop pass and then the reverse from Cliff.
Ito yung sinasabi natin para dito sa Meralco. Ang ganda ng ikot ng kanilang bola. They're finding the open man doon sa shaded area. They're getting, good looks and knocking them down.
There's a three from Aaron Blanco. First and only 3-pointers sa first half ng Meralco yan. Come second quarter, down 8 ang TNT, trying to play catch-up because up to 17 na yung lamang nila ng Meralco. And Calvin Oftana step back and hit the first 3-pointer in this game for TNT. CJ Cansino in that first half gets an outside shot to go as well. 4 yung kanyang naipasok, but shortly thereafter, he got injured and was out for the rest of the game.
He had 8 points in that second quarter. Thanks to CJ Cansino, second-year guy, proving to be a really good addition to this team.
BGR, a layup inside, he had a strong game as well. Then there's Cansino, the quick shot after the cut from the weak side. Part of his 8 points na nabanggit nga ni Dominic. 20-point lead though for Meralco at the end of 2 in the third quarter. This guy made a difference. Gio Halalo. Lead was down to 17. He gets that finger roll. And that's not all he did. He was disrupting the offense ng Meralco. Bong Quinto tried to keep them way ahead. Jumper from the side para sa kanya. But TNT's shots started falling.
Sinimulan Charlie ni Gio Halalo defensively, making stops, forcing turnovers, and then getting open looks for the teammates. Malayo pa tong lamang ng Meralco with a few minutes left in the third quarter, but tuloy-tuloy pa rin itong TNT, not giving up. And remember that there was a 6-point turnaround. Those 2 free throws, nung na-flagrant foul penalty 1 si Bong Quinto, and then naka-shoot pa ng 4-point shot itong si Ravena.
That's right. And here is Ravena hitting one of those outside shots. Puts that one in, and the lead was down to just 1 after that. Who thought they would come back down from 23? Bong Quinto, another mid-range jumper for him. So just big shot after big shot dun sa fourth quarter natin, Docs.
Malaking bagay nung natawagan ng flagrant foul penalty 1. Itong si Bong Quinto, and then Ravena with that huge 4-point shot.
Gave them a 3-point lead, but Chris Newsome said, I'm not done yet. He goes to the right side, takes the jumper, ties up the game at 90 all with just under 18 seconds remaining. And TNT had a chance but did not get it, so we went into overtime. Come overtime. Ready yung dalawang koponan, Chris Newsome, giving his team the early lead right at the 24-second buzzer. Pero it was tit for tat all throughout.
Palitan sila dyan in overtime. Makakashoot yung Meralco, sasagot itong TNT, and this time it was RR Pugoy knocking down this jumper.
Pero pagkatapos naman yan, so tabla na naman at 96, may sagot na naman ang Meralco as Chris Banquero suddenly pulls up, shoots over the much taller Calvin Oftana. So the big guns came to play, especially during the crucial points of this game. But then, sino unang kukurap? Nagmintis nga si Pugoy. Ando naman si Galinato for the putback. This tied it up once again.
Really good box out by Galinato. Nakita niya si Banquero yung kalaban niya sa posisyon. He's able to get position in that putback. But in the end, this was that tough shot by Ravena. Finally getting the lead once again for TNT. If you look at the number of minutes that TNT led in this ball game, maybe a maximum of 3 minutes.
At yun na yung huling haul. Throws it off into si Cliff Hodge, could not connect. And Meralco falls in defeat after leading much of this game. Kamayan na lang yung mga coaches natin, Coach Shot and TNT get the victory.